What up, gamers? YouTube, welcome in. We're live. We've been live for some time. I just pulled my first ever Final Fantasy Magic booster packs. Not because I'm a Magic fan, but because I'm a Final Fantasy fan. And because of this celebration, also that's a separate video, you can go find it. Also, like and subscribe. I decided to jump into a Final Fantasy that I've done wrong in the past. Which Final Fantasy is that? Well, you already clicked on the title, so you already know. You saw my catchy thumbnail, and you said I simply must see it. I'm playing Final Fantasy XIII. I've played this game technically before, but it was years and years ago, and only for about 8 hours. I remember the point in which I got to, and I fell off. And I don't want to fall off. I need a full playthrough of Final Fantasy XIII under my belt. I love myself some Final Fantasy VII. I love myself some 10. I think that this game falls pretty well in line with them, more so than a Final Fantasy 12 or 15 or 16 or even some of the earlier ones do. I am excited to hop in and play Final Fantasy XIII for the first time the right way. And if this goes well, and if you fucking hear bits, no, I'm just kidding, then maybe this goes for the whole trilogy. We'll see. Revolver, welcome in. I think I finished this and I don't remember any of it. Is fucking crazy, but I think we're gonna be good. Also, I side-loaded that music in. Spoiler, it's movie magic. I know Blinded by Light. It's a fucking banger. Let's enjoy, from what I understand, Final Fantasy XIII, the best way in which you can play it. Also, keep in mind, chat, I already know that this is going to over-deliver on visual fidelity. This fucking game is 15 years old. 15 years old. Oh, Lightning's such a babe, dude. Nomura cooked so hard. So hard. So fucking hard. Halo, welcome in, homegirl. Good to see you. You're just in time. A brand new Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy always holds up on the graphics. It's really true. But even 15 years with no remaster or anything like that, it's crazy. First ever playthrough, Kalionos, kind of. I actually played this back in like 2010, 2011 and fell off after like 8 hours. I remember right where I got to, but I haven't played it in a very long time, and I'm committed to seeing it through. I'm really excited to play Final Fantasy XIII and learn it and spend more time. I was a dumb kid when I played this game 15 years ago. Wasn't there like a 10-disc soundtrack box for this? I mean, the discs itself, I think it's a 3-disc set on Xbox 360, single Blu-ray. Let me know how everything looks in sound, chat, if anything needs to be boosted. If you tries, I'll be playing soon. Don't start with this one, so you're safe. Obviously, they have nothing to do with each other. But this is a pretty cool one, especially at the front. 16 demo counts. This is a beautiful game. This is not on your immediate list, correct? High Score Weekly knows. Don't take good care of you. High Score Weekly, where are you considering her starting? I feel like 7 Remake is a good entry, 10 is a good entry, 7 if she can handle it, 6 if she can handle it. Mono credited. 10, the latest remaster. Perfect. Dude, Lightning is such a baddie. The first ever digital model, chat, Nomura hand selected his little Final Fantasy XIII to be the Louis Vuitton model. Even though people trash her, no, she's awesome. She's one of the best characters ever designed for Final Fantasy. I think character design in this game is generally strong. I think if you put a gun to my head and tell me the difference between a Fal'Cie and a l'Cie, I wouldn't be able to tell you. However, look at this party, dude. This is a proper party. I love that. It really is unreal. Oh, I forgot that the summons are all like kind of vehicles. All right, chat, help me out. I need to know right now. How do I pronounce her name? Is it Fang or Fong? 0 for Fang, 1 for Fong. 0 for Fang, 1 for Fong. I want to go with Fang. It's just Fang. Easy as that. I don't know. We like that too. Honesty is the best policy. That's what I always say. Man, those creatures just running like that. Fong song. That's that Fong, 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 Fong. Oh, Vanille. Unreal. Great design on Vanille and Fong. Bang, Fang, Bang. I'm so sorry. I think Sarah has good design. Snow, obviously, is so fucking rad. Dude. I forgot. That is a beautiful menu theme. Top tier title song. Yeah, I feel like, you know, if someone's watching this on YouTube, they should get some like background on how I like my Final Fantasy games. I guess my favorite game of all time is Kingdom Hearts 2. My second favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X is the game that taught me to get into RPGs outside of like Zelda a couple years prior, which was kind of more of like an adventure game with RPG elements. And the game that taught me that it's okay to cry and feel emotions when you're playing video games. It's the game that taught me that it's okay to be inspired by video game pixels.
That's perverse.
And it remains a super important fucking video game to me. Now in my top 10 games of all time also resides Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. I think Remake is sitting at like 11 or 12 now, and Rebirth kind of took its spot. I think that's a very special game as well. And just running through my Final Fantasy history, I haven't completed, and I put differing amounts of time into quite a few of them, but I have completed stunningly few of them. Games that I have started and not completed: Final Fantasy 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, kind of 12. That's it. And then games that I've completed, arguably, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 10, Final Fantasy 14's first 5 expansion packs, not the most recent one, Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 16, 7 Remake, 7 Rebirth, Crisis Core. I've also put time into Tactics and Tactics Advanced and Tactics War of the Lions. I never played Type 0. I beat Final Fantasy X-2. I've never touched 13-2 or Lightning Returns. On Xbox, yes, I'm playing on Xbox right now. Let's go. You haven't played Rebirth? Oh, High Score Weekly, you deserve it. You're gonna love it. It's a masterpiece. It is a 10 out of 10 perfect video game, no notes. The polls were so good, Bama. We hit Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy polls on 8 of our 12 packs, 66% pull rate.
The 13 days after we awoke were the beginning of the end.
Lock in for the opening cutscene, chat. I love the world building here. I do remember this very well. I think it's a really strong opening. And 2 is poop. Oh, that's my boner. 1 to 16 marathon took months, but I loved every second of it. Kalios, that must have been such a good experience. Such a good experience. God, that menu theme really got me. Yo, it is such a strong environmental design.
You serious?
Be quiet.
Best of luck.
Go straight. This is 15 years old. Oh, sick.
She did it.
This is just on an Xbox Series S, so slightly upscaled. Oh my god, Lightning is so sick. One of the best Final Fantasy protagonists. Fight me on it. I'm ready. Woo.
You alright? I'm out of the sea.
Baby Chocobo. and that music starts to hit. She's an action star.
So far, so good. They all want to fight.
Good for them.
One of the best battle songs. Blinded by Light is a 10 out of 10. Yo, what a shot. Final Fantasy XIII all the time with the visuals. Unbelievable. Unbelievable opening. Full-on sci-fi adventure in one of the coolest environments I've ever seen.
Give me that.
And this is 15 years old. Yeah, 13 Trilogy Pack. You can't even get 13 on PlayStation digital storefronts. Only it's locked on PS3 for Sony. Xbox, you can grab it on every console since 360 digitally. I have a video out there where I wear her wig. Put in the Discord. Oh, these dogs, dude. There's a lot of really cool, like, futuristic versions of common Final Fantasy enemies in this game that I think are really underrated and cool as well. Same with the summons. This game does some really special stuff. I mean, come on. It's basically Guard Scorpion.
Run! I better away!
Don't attack when its tail is up. Damn you, Sony. Leonis, you could probably get a copy of fucking Final Fantasy XIII and a used Xbox 360 for like $85 is my guess. Hold up visually, yeah. Reminds me of Pokemon, definitely Pokemon aspects. Now, what I always struggled with is like, this is a game where it's got a very complex battle system in some ways, but it's also very simple to start with. And at a certain point, I remember hitting some roadblocks where I was like, man, I haven't been paying attention to this shit at all. And I just keep on fucking, you know, pressing attack. And all of a sudden it matters and I have no idea what. We're gonna do the tutorial. I think that's important. Like, I want to spend time and make sure that I am feeling comfortable as we go through this. Also, can we talk about the music, bro? Time flows continuously. Yep, got that. ATB, I understand. So these bars full up as time goes on. Actions, yep. Okay. Auto battle, understood. Auto battle command, move the cursor to auto battle. Okay, so I don't need help on this, like, initial thing. I just need to make sure that when like things get more complex and they introduce like the brake system, maybe, I don't know. I said I wanted to read this, and now I'm just fucking smashing it. Yeah, dude, this looks unbelievable. Are you kidding me? This has no business being 15 years old. This is in engine. I am fighting right now. Ridiculous. Taz is so cool as well.
Not so tough now, huh? Hey, that wasn't like a challenge now, all right? Hey! Calm it down. I'm coming.
Ghetto says. The little chocobo is so good.
This thing won't give up.
Oh my god, the transition into fucking battle right there. Oh! And then the music hits. Saz is already at it. Lightning's in. Hit it, chat. Give me the emotes. Unreal. Unreal. I feel so good about this. Just how it's holding up in... Oh, what does Blitz do? Can I read about that? Nope. We'll find out. Potion for everybody. Yay! That was good. Now that was good. That was a clutch potion right there. I was fucking around. 5 stars? Is that good? Maybe. Who the fuck is Tifa? Barbs, welcome in, my Barbs. Tifa not in this one. This is Lightning, and she's all you need to know about. I promise. I'm gonna love her. Hope you're doing well, Barbs.
Oh goodness. Whew. We did it.
Yeah, if you don't know Barbs' bit about not knowing Tifa, I had her play Final Fantasy VII Remake, and she got to the point where she gets off the fucking train in Sector 7 and then doesn't go to 7th Heaven. She saves there and says, we'll pick it up someday, maybe. She never met Tifa.
Where do you think you're going?
Check this out. I opened up 12 Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering packs today. It was the best time of my life.
Just can't catch a break, can we?
And look what my fucking special card was in the pre-release thing.
Oh well. I better follow her. I'm getting too old for this.
Okay, well, you can't really see that very well. But it's Tifa. And it's embossed with the year on it. And it makes me incredibly happy. Incredibly happy. Barb's never met Tifa. Change the controls. Nope, that's perfect. Oh, no, cancel. I wish to use these settings, yes. Data log. Okay, we're gonna use the data log from time to time. Dude, this is truthfully one of the easiest skyboxes that I've ever... This is better than most modern games. How is this game 15 years old? You're losing it. Expedition 33, eat your heart out. You wouldn't know these clear colors if they bit you in the ass. Oh my god, this would be all smudged brown. Alright, I'm rage baiting the Expedition 33 fucking viewers. Hold on, I'm gonna get an intro for that clip. Chat, I'm farming. I'm farming. Expedition 33 wouldn't know an environment like this if it bit them in the ass. Look at these bright colors. Look at this character design on Lightning. Eat your heart out, Souls fans. Just because you parry doesn't mean it's an awesome game. You guys hear a story? All right. TikTok's gonna love this. The budget of this was quite larger than Expedition 33. I'm fucking sick of that argument too. Everybody's out here like, dude, the fucking credit that we're giving to indie studios and saying that this is one of the best games of all time, and then being like, well, it's from a small studio and it's an indie game. Okay, motherfucker, great, good for them, brother. It's like saying, try my food. My food's the greatest in the world, and then you eat it and you're like, oh, it tastes like shit. And you're like, well, I made it with shit. That was the only ingredient we had. And you go, well, for shit, it tastes pretty fucking good. What the fuck? That's not how this works, dude. You want good food, make good ingredients. Get your money up. What the fuck is going on here? I'm sick of that fucking argument too. But Mean to the Hollower, dude. Seven years in development. I'm a weak woman. I fell for rage bait so easy. Stop, Jake, when he's too ass to play a good game. I'm playing a good game right now, dude. Look at Lightning. 10 out of fucking 10. 7 years. 7 years to create a fucking Game Boy Advance game. The turnaround from fucking Mario Bros 1 to Mario Bros 3 was 3 years, brother. These dudes made Hollow Knight and then took 7 years to make Mina the Hollower, a game that somehow looks worse than Hollow Knight. and then they called it our next classic. A little early. Your game's not even out and you're calling it a classic? I don't know, brother. I don't know about that. I'm gonna Tifa myself? Honestly, dude, I'm gonna fucking Mina myself. I'm gonna fucking... All I Mina is... They gotta get it together over there. Alright. Primer! Must travel. Bro has to clip farm. He spent $100 on cardboard. Honestly, true. If anybody has any bits laying in the old account. I wasn't anticipating opening of $100 worth of fucking Pokemon packs, Magic packs today. Oh my god. Oh, eat your heart out, Expedition 33. We opened up a map. Oh my god, it's fucking easy. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, you see, there was only 33 people on the team. Yeah, and 100 fucking map. Bad game. Bad game. Give Souls fans a fucking parry button and a cutscene that has dialogue from more than 2 people at one time, and they'll tell you the new greatest game of all time has been released. Oh my god, dude, I'm having a blast. I'm having a fucking blast right now. This is the best day of my life. Cliff, welcome in. Welcome in, homie. Oh my god, the one-hit KO. I love that you have a free camera in this as well, despite not controlling your character. I'm gonna fly to New Orleans, yo, witch to make an Expedition win 33, and make Expedition 33 win GOTY, and then I'll remind you of it every day for the rest of your life. Listen, I'm already living in 2023, where fucking Baldur's Gate 3 beats the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom timeline, dude. It sucks. It sucks out there. I'm already living it. I'm already living a nightmare. Base chatters, I know. My chat loves Expedition 33. Look at that. Oh my god, that's right. The motion in the field. Very good. We fight everything. We fight everything. We fight everything. Now you string this clip to a clip from me like 8 hours from now, where I am like zigzagging and avoiding random battles and then severely underleveled in front of a boss. Put those together. Alan Wake 2 was the only game that was robbed that year. Ready? Here's my impression of Alan Wake 2. I'm gonna give it to you right now. Fucking cinema, bro. Oh, you scared me. Oh, please, chat, continue naming games I don't like. Alright, Scorsese. Chat, don't forget that Lightning was also a Louis Vuitton model, okay? The first ever digital model for Louis Vuitton. Behold, Square Enix press release. Oh, this is Final Fantasy X too. But nonetheless, oh, this is Sarah. Oh, this is Lightning. Holy shit. Hold. Oh my god, dude. Such a baddie. Not Series 4. I need like Series 1. Instagram, dude. She catwalks him. Noctis could also catwalk, correct. Unbelievable slays from Lightning left and right. Louis V had it figured out. Virgil Abloh was on the case. Lightning's real thoughts. It's so cool though. I really do think it's cool. Like there's cool shit going on. Come on, dude. Come on. What do you think of Stellar Blade blowing up on PC? Good for Stellar Blade. I think Stellar Blade, despite being a game that is not for me, is a really dope game from a very cool publisher that I think is like deserving of the blow up, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, not in character for her. No, but I think it doesn't like need to be. You know what I mean? Like it just has to be. He's digital. She doesn't have feelings, and that's okay. And I like the idea of her being used as like a model for clothing. Like a porn game. Happy to hear that there's substance. From what I watched of Stellar Blade, and Stellar Blade was a game that I consumed a lot because I watch a lot of e-girls, and that being the case, a lot of e-girls played Stellar Blade, and sometimes when there's like a really popular game, I don't watch a lot of people play it because I want to play it for myself. And that was a game that I was like, well, I don't want to play a Souls-like or action stylish combat game. That's not going to be up my alley. So I'm just going to watch everybody play this. And from what I grasped of the story and everything that was going on, it seemed like a very full-featured video game that was ready to go on shipment. Like, just a cool situation. The active time shit seems annoying and clunky for my taste. It's surprisingly not so bad. I am typically in the same boat as you, where I don't like the active time battle as much as like a fully turn-based time battle. Like Coal Mines, I don't know how many Final Fantasies you would actually like, but I can guarantee you would like Final Fantasy X based on how much you like Player Obscure.
Better to die than get sent to Pulse. It's hell.
For a long time, yeah. But this is definitely better than like a,
nothing to worry about.
to me it's better than like a Chrono Trigger or a Final Fantasy VI or something where it's just like a turn-based battle system and then the fucking clock is moving. Take out the ads first, easy. One-shotted. Pantheron. And the auto battle is really nice. Ooh, that's our first stagger. So that's the biggest system in here that's really interesting. So like you see the 100% over the Pantherons bar or under it. That's how much damage we're doing to it right now. It's 100%. When you get it into this break status, like you see right now, it's staggered. So I can now do 200% damage. So it's like as you attack the same enemy, there's different ways to weaken it and do bonus damage. And this is a little bit like, I think the break system was originated here. Is that correct, chat? It's definitely used in 16 heavily. I think it's in 15. It's so crazy that like it's only after Final Fantasy 13, 14 is so much its own thing that it's like 13, 15, 16. And those are just such different fucking video games. Noah actively doing another Expedition 33 playthrough right now? Probably. What have I been opening here? Should I be... Oh yeah, they have like an auto optimized type thing. Cool. I can play Claire again. See, that's the thing is like this game doesn't have difficulty options, I don't think. Six pack Chuba. Very good fucking name. Not really the same Final Fantasy vibe. The only thing different is the combat. Explain a little more which games you're referring to. Expedition 33, because I agree. I don't like Expedition 33. He's posting in the spoiler chat about something insane. The unicorn mark. Unicorn! Sorry, my brain is properly fucking rotted. I don't know how to exist anymore. Also, Sixpack, thank you so much for... I wonder if I can see how much time I actually have on this video game. Because I played it on Steam, I want to say. Well, I should have that. I must have played it on PlayStation. Here's how far I got into Final Fantasy XIII last time I played it. Right when the pandemic was fucking starting to rear its head again. Remember, everything was like good for a little while in 2020. They took off some of the stuff. We were still social distancing, but we could go out. And then it started to become winter. And then it was like, hey, maybe don't. Maybe don't go do this. I think this was Thanksgiving that I didn't go and visit my parents. November 28th, 2020. Let's fucking go. We're gonna take a search here. It was the day after Black Friday. The 26th was Thanksgiving. 27th was Black Friday. 28th. And I was like, fuck, if I'm gonna be inside again, I should try to get into Final Fantasy XIII. Didn't work. Drinking and driving in Discord right now, playing American Truck Simulator. Very fucking good. Coal Mines, you absolute legend. Always good to see you. Even if we disagree on a few things. We agree on much more than we disagree on. MGS5 and COVID, that's the way to do it. I was very Final Fantasy XIV built. Expert on and it's Final Fantasy X. I've never done anything challenging in a video. I 100%ed Spyro 1. Does that count as something? Dude, I mean, I can listen to this for the rest of my life. Every battle song in every video game could be this, and I don't think I'd get sick of it. Unlock the fuck in. Hold on. Ooh, secrets? Oh, I think I have to backtrack a little bit here. You can kind of see it on the mini-map on the left. I like the design of this fucking video game, dude. Truthfully. I'm cool with like the hallways. I know that this is the tutorial area and it's not exactly a great indicator of what the whole game is. And there are some open parts, like I think later on in the game, from what I understand, the game opens up more, but for the most part, you're on a pretty linear path. And from that point, you'll have like little paths that diverge where you're like, there's probably a fucking thing, right? But that's how Final Fantasy X is. Final Fantasy X is mostly linear until you get to like the Calm Lands, which again is just kind of like the first big open area. I'm cool with that. Equipment, optimize. Give me that bangle. To keep a bangles dangling in the cocaine is right up in the vein. Sorry. Chipped Fang. Chipped Fong? That's a throwback joke from earlier. Teen listeners. Miss the overworld. I don't miss it all that much. I think it's fine. I like Final Fantasy X's airship system quite a bit, where you can just kind of backtrack to some of those areas if you so desire. But I do get that. Like, I'm a big fan of Dragon Quest XI. I think that's one of the best RPGs of all time, and they do a great job with eventually, when you're out on the seas and whatnot, having a ship, and then eventually getting another means of transportation later in the game, if you know, you know, which is also very rad. This game does a lot of fucking with you, like, you gotta check your corners sometimes. Like if you walk out and the camera goes farther, you gotta kind of turn around and look to the back left and see if there was a chest there.
So much for the element of surprise.
So much for the element of surprise. Bing. Item usage tutorial. I don't need this. Because I already had to heal myself out of a fucking situation there. It was more immersive than a menu or fast travel, but they were evolving. Yeah. I like it. I found myself, like, in Final Fantasy VII, when I'm out there, I get a little annoyed with the overworld in a lot of ways, where I'm just like, fucking A, man. Like, now I gotta figure out, like, why can't I cross this? I gotta go get something in another town. The overworld reminds me of a time in video games where I am lost. Does that make sense? They may welcome in. You can see a lot of the systems, yes, in future games that started here, 100%. The brake system, very good pull. I love it. And welcome in, homie. Always good to see you. I like being a tiny adventurer in a big world. I do like that. But every time I think of like a JRPG world map, I think of like, where do I have to go? The fucking northwest town? There's no fucking town here, and I'm looking for like a tiny little house in the grass, and then I can't cross the fucking bridge because the bridge is out. And I'm like, where the fuck am I supposed to go then? So I turn around and I have to go to this village and talk to NPCs until I know where I'm going. I get very frustrated. FF15 didn't hit the same. I love Final Fantasy 15. The boys on the fucking road trip. Holy shit.
Right?
Looks that way.
Holy shit. I'm a certified 15 defender. I think that game has just like a cool world to travel, and I dig the way. Can I turn on subtitles? I think I'm cool with that. Right? Six to 10, I don't like their action combat. I think they, yeah, I agree. I think Final Fantasy XVII, it would be interesting to go back to really like turn-based combat. People are gonna be like, well, Claire, because Claire Obscure is using Final Fantasy's old combat, and now they go, oh my god, I'm fucking lose my fucking mind. You fucking keep it to yourself. But I do think that Final Fantasy numbered series going back to turn-based after moving away from it for 2 consecutive entries further and further would be a really interesting move. And I would love to see how it resonates with gamers, especially if they make another banger fucking story. Because I personally don't think Final Fantasy XVI story is that good. I think it's pretty fucking cookie cutter. I like it fine. I think it had a few fun things going on with it. Generally, I think Final Fantasy XVI is a good video game. I don't love it as my Final Fantasy game. I love it as a game that I played that reminds me of Final Fantasy sometimes. But multiplayer here, Metaphor also had turn-based. Yeah, Metaphor and Persona do too, and I can't get on board with those games either, if I'm being fucking honest. Am I supposed to go that way? What is my critical path right now? FF16 is a good DMC game, it's so funny. Was that my objective? How far can I go this way? And is there secrets? No got secrets? Or is this where I came from, bro? What is happening? No, this is where I came from. I'm so fucking stupid. They just don't have the FF vibe. Yeah, and Claire Obscure does kind of have the FF vibe. I find Claire Obscure's party insultingly boring. Disregarding 11 through 16 is crazy. I don't know. I just like that game needs some fucking splashes of color that aren't just like smears through their backgrounds. You know? Give me a shorty with neon pink hair. Oh, this is a lift. Okay.
This is not our lucky day.
Who are you? Kind of fell apart for me towards the end. The parry and dodging was all at first, and I ended up not really liking it. That's my least favorite part of it for sure. It took my favorite type of battle system and then added my least favorite gaming mechanics into it. Well, like Claire was the most creative and visually captivating thing I've seen in a while. I am significantly more interested in like Metaphor's visual aesthetic. Okay, I am gonna read this tutorial, chat, for the most part. To initiate an attack chain, first select auto battle or attack from the abilities menu and choose the Psycom Marauder. Okay. Auto battle. See the bar displayed beneath your gauge. That's known as the chain gauge. Keep an eye on the chain gauge as you strike. Okay. Be final on my fantasy till I 13, dude. So real. So real, Dantes. Big if fucking true. Big if true. Hope you're doing well, King. When you attack an enemy, its chain gauge fills, hit home, and the percentage beneath increases. The percentage is called the chain bonus. God, I'm chaining together your orgasms right now. Keep it up. That's your meter. When it hits the fucking top, you know what to do. The more times you hit an enemy, the more damage it will take from subsequent attacks. Continue pummeling the Psycom Marauder, boosting your chain bonus until the gauge is full. Hey, Noel, a fist bump for you. I'm assuming you're streaming. To 100 people. Boosting your chain bonus until the gauge is full. Okay. I understand. Shay's gaming. He do be. 399. Shay's one away from 400. I zoomed. Hell yeah, Shay. Safe zoom, homegirl. I will be your podcast. Thoughts? Oh shit! I missed the fucking tutorial. All right, I think I know it. I don't think this is what I was really worried about because I understand the stagger gauge. Today I fucking was messaging Shay because she's like big on Pokemon right now and kind of knows like the market, and I was getting into this like magic stuff, and she was kind of helping me as I was making decisions, and like she was like, yeah, just I didn't even really think of it, but like I haven't messed with local game stores in such a long time that when I was first getting prices, I was like, damn, those are expensive. I didn't know magic cards were that expensive type of thing. I was like, what did I pay on Amazon? I don't know. Let me just see if I can buy that pack for 70 bucks. And she's like, just local game stores are gonna mark it up. And I was like, oh yeah. And I fucking went in there and had that experience, and I fucking called her after. I was like, the fucking shit that I just went through is so wild. But my fucking pulls were so sick. Oh my god. I hit on 8 of the 12 packs. 5 times the price. I didn't even tell you this, but the first place that I called, we had this conversation. Oh, thank god. Did you do it on stream? Yeah. There's like an hour long at the first half of this of me pulling the cards. It's so good. It's so fucking fun. I used my phone as a camera. Set it up pretty nice. Looks like this.
What? Classified military info? What's the matter? You quit, didn't you? Did you think
I called the first place for magic cards, and I was like, I'll see. Okay, I need to.
My angle. I'm after the foul C.
There's Lussie and Falsey, and I don't have a fucking firm idea of which ones are which. I need to figure that out. Damn, that's a cool switch. call the first place and I go, you guys have any of the Final Fantasy stuff? And they're like, yeah, we have the collector's boosters for 70.
Didn't have a choice.
And the box for 8. And I go, so the collector's boosters are $70 and the regular boosters are 8? And he goes, no. And he got like short with me. He go, like, I heard his tone of voice change. He's like, no, the collector's boosters are $70 for one, and a box of them are $800. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. At that point, he knew I was a Final Fantasy fan and not a Magic the Gathering fan. But dude, the pit in my stomach when I heard that 8 was not $8, it was $800. I was like, what the fuck? What's in it? Gold and pussy? I already used that joke earlier, but a bunch of people weren't here for it. So now you got the first, you know, second-hand experience, kind of.
More like extermination.
Huge. You stay here.
I forgot about this guy.
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
These people need heroes.
Snow is so cool, and this little dude
Here.
is not.
You keep your cool.
Brother man, guys, this fucking loser thought it was $8. I said 8 and he thought he meant $8.
What's our motto?
I'm so glad I got here in time for that joke. Let's fucking go. Brother man and antagonist, welcome in. Good to see you. Normal ETB at Walmart is $55. The price on those have gone up. When I was buying ETBs, they were $40 flat. Do you play as every character in this game at some point? Like control them on the field? Loser. 55 at the card shop, it's like 100, 120. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. I mean, look at this design, bro. Perfection. He's got the ill trench, the bandana, smacking his fists together, chest out with the pendant, anime hair coming down off his brow, hunky to the max. It's Snow for me. Hello. Hello. Oh. Dude, look at this game. Chat, this game is 15 fucking years old. And look at this. Map. Got maps. Hold on. No. Okay. There's usually a map. This is not a real area. There's maps.
Never should have fought back.
No, dude, we're fucking freedom fighters. We're not here to be pushovers. We're Giga Chads. There. Pretty cool yellow shoes you got on there, Miss Shorty. Hey, little bro, you look like Shinra. Certified piece of shit, brother. Randy Pitchford said Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30 was his favorite game to make. The second one? Or is that the first one? There's 3 Brothers in Arms games, and the first 2, Hell's Highway is the third one, Road to Hill 30 is the second one, and the first one is what? Road to Hill 30 is the first one, Earned in Blood is the second one. 2005 and 2006 was that fucking turnaround, by the way. And then Hell's Highway was like the 360 PS3 one in 2008. And then that just fucking died, dude. Brothers in Arms 3 Sons of War in 2014 for only iOS is crazy. Crazy. Randy Pitchford's a fucking animal, dude. Oh my god. Who the fuck? I was in some girl's chat and they were talking about Borderlands. And I brought up, I was like, Borderlands is pretty cool if you like. if you like fucking CEOs of companies that lose USB drives in medieval times. And they were like, what? I'm gonna Google it. I go, nope, don't Google it.
Can I?
Sure. And when we're taking a dirt
Dude,
nap,
it's so,
you can say
the
hello.
character design in the intro of this game is so good, even on these NPCs, that I have no idea who was going to be a main character and who wasn't.
Their dreaded SciComm, no less.
It's unreal.
What's to dread? SciComm's nothing but a whole bunch of bluster and bullying. They've got nothing on Nora.
It was a regular porn. She was performing a magic trick. I had to save it. From what I hear, it was just a fucking eye woman shooting ping pong balls out of her pussy. Instead of a tier list of my hated games, I'm gonna make a list of games I don't care about, and Borderlands will be at the top. Honestly, extremely fucking based. I mean, dude, this could be its own Final Fantasy game. This could easily be its own Final Fantasy game. You got this shorty with the machine gun and the purple top. You got Snow. You got old boy with the red hair. You got homie here with the red jacket and the blonde hair. You got cloaked man with the blue accents. And then you got gray-haired child with the belly shirt. I'm ready to play this. Final Fantasy XIII NPCs are different, bro. Look at them, they're in battle with me. Godot and LeBro. Oh my god, Snow's punches sound so good. That's sick. Very rad. I really like this game so far. I know we're 52 minutes into it, and in reality, we're only like 19 minutes into it because your boy be yapping sometime. Oh, let's try and look for sequels. I don't even know which one's supposed to be Naruto. I guess red hair guy? No, blonde guy? What does Naruto look like? Pat always makes fun of the way that I say Naruto. All my life I've said Naruto, and then I started streaming on Twitch and they're like, how did you just say it? And I was like, Naruto. And they're like, Naruto? I'm like, oh, geez, fuck. All right, here we go. Why is the red hair guy hunched over so much? I don't know. He's got a spinal. Oh my fucking god. This person's just ass out. Oh! Indiana Jones level. It is very similar to the Indiana Jones sound effect. You're right, antagonist.
No more. There are soldiers everywhere.
Yo, boss, what's the plan? Charge
You ever finish Indie? Not only did I finish Indie, it was like my fourth favorite game of the year last year, and now one of my most anticipated things to play is the DLC, the Shadow of the Giants, Circle of Giants, I think. No, Great Circle, Shadow of Giants. Maybe it is also Circle. Impossible to tell, actually, but very excited for that. And I also think like playing a 20-hour indie story was great, but playing like a 3 or 4 hour indie story in game form is probably also going to be incredibly awesome. I can't see that being a bad time. They really cooked with that. That'll be a full playthrough of a DLC that I'm actually excited for. And to me, like, that is a perfect DLC. Like, I love new skins as much as the next guy, but for a fucking single player game, you can't give me what Stellar Blade did for their DLC packs, you know? I really am interested in like an additional playable episode that I might even load up differently or access differently, you know? A little respect on the name of like Lies of P does it right, Shadow of the Erd Tree does it right. I think like having full-fledged additions to a campaign or story is the way to go. I hate just like a little additional content.
Same plan as always. Hit him hard and hit him
This place
again.
is just littered with bodies. It's actually fucking insane. And I love it. The Nintendo 64 indie games, plural. I was gonna stream Emperor's Tomb, the Xbox one, at one point. but I think I had trouble with it on like PC. I think I owned it on PC. It was like $1.49 at one point, and then I went to play it, and it's bad to the point of like you can't even change the scale, and it's locked to full screen. And when you load it up on your computer, it's technically playable, but it's playable in like 640 by 420 or whatever the fuck the dimensions are. So it warps everything else going on. It's like a game that was meant to be played on a single CRT monitor before the world of high definition, multiple monitors, multitasking, streaming for sure. So like, you know how it is. You guys have had this situation before. You open up fucking a game on one monitor and then all of your shit warps on the other monitor. It makes your other application be like off the screen and massive. It's that situation to the max, and you can't adjust it because it has only rudimentary options. Dude, I feel like there's gotta be a fucking chest around here. OG Xbox Play, right? I think it's backwards compatible, but not on the new consoles, maybe? Like maybe only on 360 with a disc. It is possible. It's not impossible. You see that? Pat, which one do you think is Godot and which one do you think is LeBro? What do you think? I'll show you them. Who do you think? Do you think this guy is Godot or LeBro? This guy right here on the right. Red hair. Is he giving 0 for Godot, 1 for LeBro? Is he giving 0 for Godot or is he giving 1 for LeBro? 0 or 1? Is this Godot or LeBro? 0 for Godot, 1 for LeBron. Super Saiyan is my bro. Yeah, he's kind of fucking killing it. Chat really seems to have a horse in this race. Overwhelming response from chat says, have you ever leave me hanging on a 0 or 1 in the future like that? I'll fucking lose it. Yo, Young Not. Am I saying your name right? I feel like I fucking hear it all the time in Shay's chat. Also, you're a fucking really dope chatter. I'm glad to see you over here. I appreciate you.
Careful with those.
Super dope. No notes. You know what I mean? Most of these jabronis come in here. I'm like, Brother Man.
No one's moving to Pulse
I mean,
today.
Brother Man's cool, but
We'll clear you
I'm just
back out of
kidding.
here, so be ready to...
Let me fight with
But I
you.
see you in Shay's chat. You're always holding it down. Hope you're doing well, homie. I appreciate the follow. How'd you stumble in here? Am I while Shay Noel is offline?
Let us help.
Shay Noel viewers also watch, and then it's like 7 e-girls and then like this bald dude.
Volunteers front and center.
Overwhelming investment on that from chat. Yeah, for sure.
Take this one.
No, not. I swear. Usually when I ask questions, my stupid fucking chat responds.
Count me in.
Here's yours. Take care now.
Also, Shay is here. She's just driving.
Don't worry.
Oh yeah, dude. Hope's fine ass mom.
So I just
Hold it steady.
here.
Yeah, feels good. Yeah, nice.
Can you show me again?
You got it.
Shay has always said my name wrong, but it was so unique I never corrected her. I love that. So Shay also says Dantes wrong, and I can't help it either. And I got Dantes in my head as well. He's obviously Dantes, but I'll never call him that. What does she call you? Because my brain no works so good. I think she calls you Not, right? And then how do you actually say it? And then we can come to a conclusion on how I'll address you. I love consistency
All right,
between the
last
two
one.
channels.
Somebody take it.
Grab the gun, bruh. Is this Vanille? This early?
Push comes to shove. Keep him safe.
First impression of snow? All talk.
It is.
All right, lay low.
Young
and you'll be
Knight
fine.
is the way to say
We'll
it.
clear out
Heard.
the area.
Heard. I could just call you YN.
Going home together.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, everybody up!
Nope.
Right. New recruits, on me.
Come on.
I do love the spelling of Young, Y-U-N-G, though. In the world of fucking
Time to
Young
go, kid.
Thug, Young Lean, all the different ways you can spell Young, I like going for the misspelled of Y-U-N-G. Young. Young Money.
We're not losing to SciComm, you hear me?
Nicknames based on their names, misspellings, and kind of like that. Yeah, for sure. Antagonist, you want a nickname?
It's not
Should I call
over
you
till it's
Ant,
over.
dude? Does anyone call you Ant? That's a really good one. I have some really good nicknames for people that really stick. Former regular chatter Gen Boss is JP. If you ever heard anyone call Barbs my Barbs, I think I originated that. Chat, who else have I named? You can call me D, that's my real life nickname. I fear I must decline. Big D or little D, that's an excellent clarifying question. I have to have a trigger that is Babu, Babu, Labu, Babu, Lala, Booba. It has to be connected to your name. Sometimes people come in and they're like, my name is X underscore destroyer underscore X73. And they're like, call me Brandon. And I'm like, all right, brother. Like, I'm not gonna remember that you're Brandon. Do you know how fucking stupid I am? I can't remember what I had for breakfast. But Shay does say she just calls you Young Not, like N-O-T, A-N-O-T type shit, right? You can call me fucking Big Pavu. You can call him your cousin. You can call him your husband. Call me at nighttime. I believe those are old Lil Wayne lyrics. Shit. Hand grenade. Either or, broski. I love that. Leave it a mystery. Me, when I'm talking to people online, I like to clarify. I won't tell them too much.
Oh, yeah!
I'll tell them like, me, KT, the little big. This is my little big planet, little big D, little big planet. All right, chat. I need to remember other nicknames that have stuck. Lil Aaron W is definitely a nickname that I've given that has stuck. Big fucking planet.
Bro, back us up.
There are definitely some other ones. Why can't I think of any? Bammer, Zanny Canny, or Shanny Banny, or whatever he's currently going by. He's definitely on me. Dr. Joseph being DJ, I think, counts. Doesn't come in all that often. Holy shit, just sock that dog in the jaw, brother. Don't call me Ant though. People call me that when they're trash talking because Ant is an insect. That hurt. I hear that. I'll call you Tag. Mini Farva, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Mini Farva, at the beginning of this stream, I opened Final Fantasy packs. The Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy packs. Most fun I've ever had on fucking stream. I only got 12 packs because they're way too fucking expensive, but it was so much fun. And I got pulls. Well, I consider them pulls. I guess some of them are like not worth that much, but they're like pool cards, I guess. On 8 out of the 12 packs. Well, I got a promotion at work. Hey, W's in the chat. Let's fucking go. Hell yes. Congratulations. We love some news like that. Mini Farva. Always love to see you thriving. Very dope. Very, very dope. Congrats. But I figured you would definitely like it because it's got so much Final Fantasy XIV stuff, which is obviously how I know you from, and then there's a ton of like other Final Fantasy shit that's just so fucking rad. And I have more stuff coming in, so there'll be more openings, but it's definitely fucking dope. And tag is fine. I like that. I like that. Too expensive right now. It's so crazy. It really is. I ended up doing pretty well, and I found some like basic packs for just $5 a pop, and I got 6 of those on top of like the pre-release thing. And then everything else I just got for like actual retail via Amazon pre-orders. So Jake, why FF13? Shits and giggles? Excellent question, Young Knot. I think I'm stuck on Young Knot, dude. Oh my god, this is a behemoth. Such a cool interpretation of a classic Final Fantasy beast, but mechanical and rad and badass. I love it. But I chose Final Fantasy XIII because this game constantly calls to me. I feel like it's the game that I have given a little bit of a fair shake to, and even though I've fallen off, I've enjoyed my time with, and I do want to see it through, especially because there is so much to enjoy after it, which we could also play. You know, Final Fantasy XIII 2, Lightning Returns, I think would all be cool stuff to explore. And to me, it is the most Final Fantasy X pilled Final Fantasy game besides Final Fantasy X. Even maybe more so than 10-2 in a lot of ways. Vinny, welcome in, homie. I appreciate that. And Young Knot, thank you for the fucking first fisty. You got one for the follow, but you got an additional one right now. Very good to me. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something about this game that's always called to me, and I wanna see it through. I wanna do it right. I played it back in 2010, 2011. I got like 6 or 8 hours into it, and just for one reason or another fell off. Yo, do you have history with Final Fantasy? Chat, have any of you guys played this? Only played 15 in Dissidia, fake fan. Dissidia is really rad though, and I'm a huge Final Fantasy 15 defender, even though it's not a very good like example of what Final Fantasy is / can be. I think Final Fantasy 15 is a better Final Fantasy than Final Fantasy 16 is. W me. Yeah, Young Knot. That's not bad. I feel like you still got gamer cred.
I told you, didn't I?
Oh yeah, moms are tough. You got that right. Had a great time with it. It's so good, boys. Oh, Miss Shorty, no. Merm. Oh, sorry. No, it's not like that. It's actually bad. It's actually bad. It's actually bad. It's actually bad. Not Britney Spears. Dude, there's so much death in the first fucking hour and a half of this game. It's, oh my god, dude. That was James Cameron's Titanic levels of a fucking takeout. Snow is a badass. Don't worry, I've got your hot mom.
Get him home, please.
Hold on!
Dude, Snow is all upper body strength. Pull this shorty up. Motherfucking villain origin story, bro. I don't actually think that's true. But Hope definitely doesn't like Snow for what I've played of this game. He dropped his mom. Got 0 Final Fantasy history. I don't know how I completely fell under my radar. There's a lot of people that are in that boat.
Come on. We have to move.
Vanille slapping Snow. I didn't remember at all. That's for sure. I like to save. Save. I've heard of Final Fantasy through Kingdom Hearts, so I've been like a passive fan of the series. Young Not, I'm a fucking huge Kingdom Hearts fan. Kingdom Hearts 2 is my favorite game of all time. Kingdom Hearts 1 came out the year after my favorite Final Fantasy came out, Final Fantasy X. And obviously they were intrinsically connected. In fact, there was like characters that crossed over from one to the other. And that's how I became like the gamer that I am. Literally, Kingdom Hearts 2, #1 favorite game. Kingdom Hearts fucking 1 is like my 12th favorite game. Final Fantasy X is my 2nd favorite game. We are 2 streams away from beating Kingdom Hearts 3 on stream. We just streamed it yesterday. We're in the middle of that right now. It is very fucking dope. Very dope. I love that franchise. Kingdom Hearts 2 is so up there for me. If you type in !GOAT,
It's an out-and-out massacre.
Young Not,
Those
GOAT,
people won't even live
I've
long
got
enough to
a
die on
list of
pulse.
my favorite games of all time.
That was the idea.
What?
Sanctum logic. They conjured up the urge to eliminate a threat.
So the Sanctum is like,
I mean, why carry the danger all the way to Pulse?
okay, so
Why
this
not
is
just
Pulse.
stamp it out here?
And the Sanctum is the
Execution
government, question mark?
masquerading as exile. That's all the Purge ever was.
I don't know, man.
Relocation to Pulse.
YouTube commenters, please.
How does the government get away with pulling crap
But
like
no
that?
spoilers.
And you knew this was gonna happen?
The Purge
Me trying to
was
figure out the
Psychon.
FF lore. It's pretty
Private
good,
Sanctum
Barbs,
troops,
like,
not the Guardian.
because they're also disconnected from each other. You know, Final Fantasy XIII has nothing to do with Final Fantasy XII
Soldiers are
nor
soldiers,
14
aren't they?
outside of usually there's like similar
Coast foul
spells
sea,
and
and
battle
endless sea.
systems and
Our
like
enemies are
crystals and stuff
distinct.
like that.
Tell a
Stories
soldier to kill
very
an
much
enemy,
disconnected
And you really think it's gonna matter what uniform he's
outside
wearing?
of like overarching
Might have mattered to that
good
one.
versus bad, fighting
Couldn't
God,
shoot. Got himself shot instead.
which you can kind of pick the one that appeals to you the most and then start from scratch. This is a notoriously
you?
fairly complicated story.
Or to
But then
say
there's
shoot,
games like
you
Final
pull the
Fantasy
trigger.
15 that get criticized for having overcomplicated stories that are actually.
Fine. Forget I asked.
Number 10, Sonic Adventure is a pretty dope shake. Love those games growing up. Sonic Adventure 1 is so special to me, and everyone glazes Sonic Adventure 2 and Heroes so hard. Those games are over-designed compared to Sonic Adventure 1. Sonic Adventure 1 is prime time, and it's got a fucking overworld. I love a hub world in my 3D platformer so much. Which one had the submarine in space, or whale, or something like that? No, welcome back. Heroes is my favorite 3D Sonic. That fucking checks out, dude, because it's dog shit and you do like a bunch of dumb things. Welcome back. Just kidding, it's not dog shit. But I had a really fucking tough time with my dude. So, leading up to Sonic Shadow Generations, I played every 3D Sonic game that has Shadow in it. So I played Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic 06, and the Sonic Forces DLC that has Shadow. And most of those games suck, generally, but I beat them all. Far and away, the game that I had the most trouble with outside of like the last levels of Sonic Adventure 2 were Sonic Heroes, because we only played the dark story, which is like their equivalent of hard mode. Some of the platforming and glitchiness in that fucking game drove me crazy, dude. The Sonic Heroes streams, go watch any of the last like 3 Sonic Heroes games. That, first of all, it was like 30 hours to beat it, and I mean, I went full streams on a single fucking level. It's insane. I missed that hub in the first adventure, so goated, dude. Fucking Station Square, Mystic Ruins, Egg Carrier. It's such a vibe just running around. When I was a kid, I got so lost. I never knew where the fuck I was supposed to go. Oh, the people of Cocoon. What is Pulse then? The Sanctum will employ every resource. And then this is a being or a statue? Especially me as a kid, and the soundtrack is unparalleled. Okay, it's paralleled.
Sarah.
On a brain dead baby game, so you have a hard time with any game that's on a brain dead baby game. Correct.
Just what you were looking
That is correct.
Yeah.
Soundtrack's doing a lot of heavy lifting. It's a good soundtrack.
The post file C.
It's good. Okay, that's where I'm getting fucked up. The Pulse Fall C. Is that thing the Pulse Fall C?
Don't worry.
Here's the thing. They just shoot a lot of shit at you really fucking fast. And I don't think I'm supposed to know that.
Beautiful big titty, but naked women just don't fall like the sky, you know.
Here.
I fear Vanille is a certified fucking baddie.
It's too much.
And Hope just became a man.
Face it later.
Face it later. And I think she's Australian. Nope, Chow.
Hey, wait.
Italian? Who says Chow? I don't know. When Sonic rumbled? Shay, I have no
You
idea.
said it made you happy when I smiled.
Intro was better than City Escape?
Didn't you? But really, I was afraid.
Maybe.
I was always afraid.
Maybe. Italian with pink hair? Who the fuck is Tifa? Ask no questions. Or this is the thing that turns people into Pulselessy? The thing is I'm not supposed to know, and I'm trying to wrap my head around it and getting frustrated already. We'll give it time. Song's a banger. I mean, I love City Escape. Oh.
Time to jump.
Yeah, no.
Hey, 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 hang on!
Absolute baddie behavior
Hey!
with hood rat tendencies. And she got motherfucking skills and shit.
She can do it, so can we.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I fear Treehorn has already fucking attacked Young Nut on his fucking first time here.
Come on, come on.
I have her outfit in Final Fantasy XIV, never knew where it came from. Lightnings? So good. Young Nut, Treehorn's on a power trip here. Listen, Young Nut, you probably think of Treehorn as Shay's loyal mod. Because he is. But before, he was Shay's loyal mod.
Of course not.
He was my loyal mod, and here he's a little more unhinged. Also, Shay is not held responsible for the things she says in this chat on her own channel.
Get a grip, man. What's wrong with you?
Treehorn, show him the followage. Followage? It's lengthy.
Get him.
Girthy.
Home. Get who home?
Pick goddamn.
Toss me that.
Also, Shay, you might need to delete the clip that I made of you earlier today.
What are you doing?
So what are you afraid of?
Jake's chat is the land of the free. You're goddamn right it
Supposed
is.
to be the hero.
What clip?
She's waiting there, ain't she? Your lovely bride to
Show
be.
clip.
Isn't it about time you picked her up?
It's fine. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Also, she didn't fall for it when I fucking screamed any after. Said, wait, we need to crank. And I was like,
There's our ride.
any anchors?
Now
Who
you're
up
talking.
cranking they shit right now? Diplomatic Jake stream, correct.
Oh, good day.
11111. What happens in Jake's chat stays in Jake's chat. Except sometimes Jake says out-of-pocket things on other people's chats. And it's usually fine.
I hope everyone's all right.
Drunk juice. Little John and the East Side Boys.
Standing.
Power card. Iron Bangle. Don't mind if I do.
There ain't gonna stop us.
Keep a bangles dangling in the. Oh, Wayne is right up in the spot where he's supposed to be. I'm hooked right now on Final Fantasy XIII, by the way. I'm heavily feeling this. I will say the camera controls out here are a little floaty, and I don't think I can change that at all, but... Oh, fuck, dude. No, just punched all 4 of these robots to start the fight. What a Giga Chad. Guys, it's time to settle into the night and get high. It's 9:12 p.m. We start phase 2 of the evening. I feel like I've been too astute, too spry. I'm talking too much. I'd like to make my brain feel a little worse. Why's my fucking... Can I get some fucking W's in my chat right now for Young Knot, a motherfucking brand new sub? A brand new sub on twitch.tv/JakeTwitchin. Young Knot, thank you so much for taking the fucking time to come check me out. Oh, dude, I fucking died. It was well worth it. I don't care. Oh no, I lived. I won. Brand new sub in this economy. Absolutely iconic behavior. Jake, we still gonna Night Rain or did that ship sail? Barbs, I would love to Night Rain. 100% would love to Night Rain. And outside of podcast stuff, I would stop whatever I'm doing to join into Night Rain with you. On stream, off stream, on your stream, on my stream, on one of our streams, with Shay, on her stream, off stream, without Shay, if you're not in, anybody else, 2-person, 3-person, on all streams is actually fun with friends, I promise. I would love to. I am still very interested in that game. I haven't gotten, yes, Barbs, we play. Okay, yeah, I think the 3 of us should figure it out next week. Next week is finally a pretty calm week. No big fucking game releases or announcements or anything like that. I feel like we can find a 2 to 4 hour block for us to like all get together and hang out. Chat, look at the fucking mini map right above the thing where it's pointing. Tell me that shit isn't phallic as fuck, dude. That kind of looks like a dick. Beat Gladius? What's Gladius? But yes, my Barbs, not sailed. Very much still interested. No, it's been a little hard for all of us to figure it out. And I think that dog got it. Yep, dog. I beat dog.
I want every weapon ready to fire.
I feel like we would have a really good time. I watched a lot of high-level Night Rain play as I was watching my e-girls, as one does. And I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of how that game is supposed to be played. I've got the micro figured out, I think. You guys just macro it up. I think I have those figured out. I need you guys to kill the bad guys and not die, and we can just fucking run around and go to the things and level up and upgrade our weapons. We can laugh and joke. I can kill everyone, but I suck at navigation. I think I'm ready to shot call. Like, I think I know where we should go. I think I can look at that map and feel pretty good about, like, let's go do this, let's go do this. Dude, are we about to take these crazy ass fucking bikes? They look like a fucking Nuva ring. Hello, I'm back. Who missed me? One's in chat if you missed Zanny Canny. Now me? That's a motherfucking one. Boss, my fucking boss. I was just hold on, dude, don't worry about that. Don't worry, hold on, don't worry what that is. We were just Boss, thank you so much for the fucking raid, you absolute icon. I was just mentioning that these bikes, hover bikes, look like Nuva rings, and I was bringing this artwork. No, that's instant oatmeal, sorry. W Boss for sure. So I said, these look like a Nuva ring, and then I brought this picture of a Nuva ring, which I think is like a female contraceptive. I don't know if it's an actual, I mean, it's an IUD, but it's not the traditional one. Isn't that thing outdated? Yeah, no, this is not. This is technically an IUD, but this is not like the IUD you think of. This is not like an implant. I think that thing just fucking sits inside there. I also have that pic already saved on hands. Vagina havers. What does the female vagina look like? No, I'm just kidding. Drink number 2, get it, boy. I have that pic saved just for these moments. I think it's important to have. Boss, thank you so much for the raid, homie. Welcome in, you absolute gamer. Shut. Okay. Boss, you mentioned earlier that you got a fuck ton of Magic the Gathering stuff in. I opened 12 packs today and had the fucking time of my life. I didn't know opening cardboard could be so exciting.
Where's the soul?
Tell me what you got. Tell me if you opened it. Have you pulled? What's your best pull? I got a lot of shit. My best pull, honestly, might be the promo card I got. I'll take a picture of it. Because this camera doesn't do it justice, and I unhooked the camera, but I got this promo card in the pre-release pack. It has the year embossed on it, and it's a holographic promo. All up on Tuesday. I will fucking be there.
Got plenty of time for thinking on the way, hero.
Hero. I'm sending it to myself so I can show you on stream.
Ready.
So my promo card, I don't know what promo cards there were going to be or what the options were, but when I opened mine up, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I am the luckiest boy that's ever existed. Because I got the fucking promo holographic Tifa with the 2025 embossed on the bottom left of the art in the individual packaging. Which just is like, dude, such a good omen. And then
Since when do you care about
there's been
kids?
some controversy over what I consider a pull and what the Magic fans consider a pull. Now me,
You made it.
Hey, yo.
anything that looks cool
So, you really managed to use that thing?
and is better than a standard rare holographic
Done when we are. Ow.
is a pull to me. So like an art card in the back, that's a fucking pull. A borderless of anything,
Didn't
that's
you
a fucking
have
pull.
something
A
to tell
holographic
him?
full art or a regular full art,
Yeah.
pull.
All right then.
Given that information, of the 12 packs I opened, 8 of them had pulls and some of them
I'll
had
go
multiple.
with you.
Very satisfying. Very satisfying. I'm waiting for some top loaders tomorrow, and then I'll be a little more flexible. Streamer, that's not a pull, did you know?
Everyone safe?
Actually, the art cards have nothing to do with the game, so
I meant the kids.
can't even use those in ranked playing.
Okay. Let's keep it that way, all right?
First off, shut the fuck up. Get you a piece of pussy.
I'll swing by the vestige. Keep the kids out of trouble.
Consider a Pokemon energy pull, bro. Whatever floats your boat. I'm like, fuck, dude, same. Jay is such a good fucking example of how to handle your cardboard cards. I love what she does, where she's like
Better be home cooking.
just excited to get cool new little guys that she likes. You know what I mean? She's not going to use them in ranked play or build a fucking deck. If she pulls a fucking Mimikyu with cool art,
Catch you later.
she'd be fucking pumped up. Pussy is for losers, cardboard is for chads. You're absolutely correct. You know what else is for losers? Nuva rings. It's good. They're sweet. I've never. I've banged up against some fucking IUDs in my day, and none of them were. Oh, but all right. The classic fucking Final Fantasy backtrack. Let's go behind us and see if there's any loot back here. You basically look like Shulk, dude. You're Shulk. Final Fantasy. What are you doing? What year did Xenoblade Chronicles come out? What year did Final Fantasy XIII come out? You are Shulk. Honey? Honey? Where are you? Honey? Where are you?
No one's getting purged.
Making money down the line to lose sight of the cards they actually like. Dude, it's so depressing when I watch somebody open their cards and they don't even look at, like, they just like take their, like, they count, they'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then just take all of those cards without looking at them and slap them face down and put them like into like the bulk box. I'm like, have you no fucking joy in your life? What do you do? I'm here for endorphins. How can I make money off of this? I know. Imagine having a hobby you're so passionate about that you decide that you want to make money off of it and you start doing that, and then that's all you care about.
We'll get you all someplace safe. We'll get you all someplace safe.
In my defense. Kidding me? These are the Pokemon scalpers standing in line at the kiosk getting shamed. Oh, dude, that's really hot shit. And I love to see those fucking vending machine fights in front of the vending machine where some local fucking hero absolutely demolishes some fucking nerd who's trying to fill a duffel bag full of ETBs. Very few things in my life could make me feel that good.
Split up and find a way out of here.
Dude, give me a Final Fantasy starring this shorty, the ultimate NPC from Snow's team. Oh, I'm back. That's what I want. They want to beat the shit out of each other, let them. Let them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight. Not bad, dude. Not bad. Oh, look, this is Loser Fruit. Shay and I were talking about Loser Fruit the other day. Dude, talk about fucking couple people removed. Loser Fruit playing, what's it called with Crystal? Crystal playing the same thing with fucking Ari. Ari here in chat just earlier. Loser Fruit's like the OG most important female streamer that ever existed for a lengthy period of time. Night Rain, correct, Ike. Correct. Also can lock up and limit switches, but not Pokemon. It's insane. Aussie, yeah, she's great. She used to be part of like a house. I like her and like Fastfee, and I like Crater back in the day. He was like a Fortnite creator who, she was the first person to have an icon skin besides Ninja in Fortnite. Also, side note, it thick as fuck. When the NA girls go to bed, for sure. One time, I played Fall Guys in Loser Fruit's chat. They demolished the competition so hard in like 2020. But she's dope. She's got like, I think she's got 3 or 4 million followers on Twitch and a couple million on YouTube. She's absolutely massive. I think she might have been the first female creator to hit 1 million followers on Twitch. I don't know if I made that up.
You know how to fly this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Well, no. I simply do not know.
That way.
No. If we go in there, that thing could make us Lassie. This is
Lassie.
I don't think I can.
This is the best FF ever. Yes.
What are you two doing?
Here we go.
We're balling. About to grow his first chat here. Vanille's about to make him a man.
Oh,
A little boy.
get back here!
Dude, this would change me as a fucking human. How old is Hope?
The Pulse Fal'Cie. It held our future and our fate.
Hope. 14 years old, bro. Just post bar mitzvah. And he's got fucking 20-something Vanille booed up on the back of his fucking Nuva bike. Ethan Creators is crazy. He's definitely a LeBron, not a Godot. You're so right, Control. Adventures in Minecraft, of course. Of course. I didn't watch all that much of that shit. I kind of retroactively know about it. Also, boss, what were you streaming and why did you raid me so early? Usually you're on until like 3 in the morning.
Now, where is the...
The new ring thing is killing me. The new ring thing is a little bit out of pocket.
Well then...
Like, for real, like...
Guess it's just us.
What did you expect?
Death Stranding and I had to get off.
Even soldiers know not to go near the
Do things before
Fal'Cie.
tomorrow. Short stream
You
bandit.
become a pulse Lassie.
I sat
and you're
down to see
finished.
Jake doing Nuva Ring and boss raiding. I guess I had good
What do you
timing.
mean finished?
Best of it.
Haven't you heard?
All right, I'm gonna
Miss-
continue playing, but I am gonna get fucking zonked out of my mind. So the production
My
quality,
And yours?
comedy, wittiness, response speed, general knowledge, level of stupidity. No, level of.
Thank you.
It's all about to
What were
get
we
back.
thinking?
Well, since we're here, let's look around.
About to become a significantly worse streamer by hitting a fucking bowl in my parents' guest bedroom. Also, mostly not, because Not's the only new one here right now that I know of outside of maybe lurkers,
Hey,
YouTube
Vanille,
VOD watchers.
where are you?
Come hang out live. I'm also doing Crack Rock. This isn't my normal setup. Usually I'm up in Maine, where I live, and I've got an office/studio that I stream from.
Well,
However, my parents are old as fuck and have been having some health issues, so I've been spending a lot of time down here helping them. So I'm in their guest bedroom. I bought this fancy shelf. Here's the ultimate life form, Shadow. Here's Cuck Mario. He just likes to watch. This is Shrek. This is Steve. And I've been kind of making it my own a little bit so that I have a backup setup too. So I got my laptop over here. There's Nuva Ring diagrams on it currently. And then, oh dude, Vanille already has 3 ATB slots. Babe there too? Isn't that right, babe? Yeah. Office Studio is the fanciest way to say Swanky's cum dungeon that I've ever heard. True. It's not even, dude. It's more like Richard's domain is what I would call it. Richard's my cat that I missed dearly.
okay, back to exploring.
But Monday, chat, I get my fucking order. I ordered weed on the fucking
Better stay close.
Legend. I was smoking like actual flower, which I never fucking do. See, dude, this is your linear game. Look at all the places I can go. I'm overwhelmed by options. Frankly, I'm overwhelmed. But typically I just smoke hash rosin, which is like just weed. Extracts, vaporized, no additives, not run through oil or anything like that. It's just straight up fucking THC and makes you high, and I put it in a vaporizer and I press the button and I get high in the cleanest and most efficient way possible, and it's so nice and clear. My head is always so good. Then I come down here and I'm smoking like mids of flour in a bowl lit on fire from a Bic lighter like I'm fucking 16 again. Now that you've hit the bowl, hear me out. The Kegel Smeagol Jamboree. Play Gollum and stretch your... You have a skewed view of what a Kegel is, dude. Let's work on that fucking pelvic floor, motherfuckers. Hi, Noah. Barbs is here to hear Noah's fucking reveal, bro. You absolute nightmare. I don't hate that idea. I would actually probably say write that down. I mean, men can do Kegels too, pretty much. It's that same muscle, chat. Men in chat and women in chat, you can all do a Kegel. You can feel it right now as I say it. You can make that little muscle between your asshole and your nutsack fucking contract. It's probably multiple muscles, but you know which one I'm talking about. You're doing it right now. You're doing it right now, male or female. You're doing it right now while we fucking talk. Same deal. It's just doing that a bunch. My taint muscle just did it. Everybody did. Everyone's doing it. I have a buff one. You've been working it out. That's smart. That is correct. See? And that's fine. Everyone should be working on it. I think that's an important thing. And it's an important thing to do. A wonderful thing to do. Some people would call it a miracle. Where's that save station? Jake manipulating everyone's asshole? No, that's not an asshole. Daniel. It's not, it's asshole adjacent. But it's a, you know, different piece. Not hemorrhoids, it's a buff taint. Oh, it wasn't pushing my asshole, I was working out. Huh. Same thing, you might be right. Finish my weed thought before I get fucking zonked out of my gourd. I have hated this weed. I have hated smoking out of a bowl. I have hated having to deal with ash. I have hated the high that I get. Like, I've been so miserable. Yo, I'm so used to Shay's chat. This shit is mad crazy, yo, funny as hell. It's just like slightly unhinged. It's a good squad over here, and there's a lot of overlap for sure. And Shay's here a lot too. And we're over obviously in Shay's chat all the time. It's a nice combination of people that have like come from my neck of the woods and people that have come from her neck of the woods. Just wait for the DGen streams. Yeah, this is still early. It gets crazy. And Shay and I stream together sometime too. I get some fucking W's in my chat for a real one. Nerdad. One of the best Final Fantasy games. I'll fight about it. I fucking respect it. I respect it. This is underrated is what I'm feeling so far. All night, I have just been sitting here being blown away by the experience that I'm having. I'm like, this shit is fucking good, bro. This shit is good. Good to see you, homie. You love it. If chat's good, we can have some Venus Vacation as a treat. Not till I get home, dude. Leaving Venus Vacation is the worst thing that happened to me. I miss it so much. So much. Brad, thank you again for that fucking sub. 32 months, my doggy. That's what I'm talking about. Give me Nanami right fucking now. Have Swanky ship it. Honestly, if I was thinking about it earlier, I really should have. Even still, I'm down here for realistically another like 3.5, 4 weeks. It's not the worst idea. But what I would like to do is that I still have Dead or Alive Extreme 3 for Nintendo Switch that I would like to play, and that's accessible. By the way, I saw the guest bedroom command. Is it wild to say I like the Florida setup? I worked really hard on the Florida setup. Like, the old Florida setup, Barbs, was so much worse. I feel like I really got it down with this like pink lighting in the back, the blue lighting from these things that I installed on the shelving unit that I bought, and the little accoutrement that I've put here is pretty good. I think my mic quality really suffers. I hear myself peeking out and getting fuzzy. The bisexual lighting, exactly. And then
it's like one of my Japanese animes.
I think my camera is pretty good. I think my lighting gets really out of whack. The light that I have is one of those really cheap lights. Chat, you guys are all gonna know exactly what I'm talking about, despite it being something that's not discussed very often. It's a commonly experienced thing. It's one of these lights. You see this remote, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Nah, are you from fucking Florida? Where are you from? Mine is public knowledge. I just tell everybody. I'm in West Palm. I grew up, I spent a lot of time in Broward County, Pompano Beach and Fort Lauderdale. And then I moved to Maine. That's where I spent a lot of time in Maine growing up. That's where I was born and raised. And then I moved to Boston for like the better part of a decade. And then I started streaming there. And then I moved up to Maine during like pandemic shit. So Floatman, Broward County now. Hell yeah, dude. I fucking love it. I love, honestly, like this gets a bad rap. I love a lot about Southern Florida. I dislike a lot about Florida in general. And generally, I dislike lizards and heat, so it's pretty tough for me. Has a strong love for golf carts, exactly. But chat, you guys know what I'm talking about with this. You know what you're getting into with these. You get like the brightness setting, and then you have this light that goes in like 7 colors, but it doesn't even have like white. You know what I mean? Like it just has like, I have it set to yellow, dude. Is the best I've got. In the yellow, I feel like I have it reflecting off of a white wall with a pink light and a blue light, and it kind of gives my face an okay shade. I don't know. It's darker than it should be. My teeth are more yellow than they should be. Not the best fucking look, but it's okay. Yeah, Christmas ass lights for sure. Ouch. Don't ask about Pouch. Not until after midnight. The issue is I was going to solve this fucking problem. Miami lately, but it's still goated. I haven't been to Miami since 2013 outside of like flying in or spending a night or driving through. I haven't like spent like a week on South Beach since like my kind of crazy partier days or anything like that. But I've historically liked Miami. I almost got fucking killed at the Checkers and Rallies on Biscayne for not giving a fucking homeless man a cigarette. Should have just given him the cigarette. Oh, Dade County doesn't stop. Yeah, it is fucking crazy. Miami is crazy. For sure, on my USA list, I actually have family. Really? No shit, Barbs. Barbs, if you came to Miami, you would be an hour from where I am at this very moment. I almost got my ass beat at the line of Subway in Oakland one time. Does that count? That counts as something. I mean, if you want a list of places that I've gotten my ass beat or almost gotten my ass beat, we're gonna need a fucking longer piece of paper. I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, I mean, dude, it's busy everywhere down here. I think the statistics are so crazy. Hold on. Yeah, so Miami has a population of just under 500,000 people. My entire state has a population of just under 1.5 million people. Like, it's literally, my entire state is 3 Miamis per population. It is so quaint, and I live in the biggest city in Maine. It's unreal. Thought it's much bigger. I mean, dude, Miami's not huge, you know? It's a fairly small, big city, and it's pretty fucking populated. Aggression and preemptive strikes. Okay, preemptive strikes is what I really do need to fucking look at here. Let me read this. All enemies guard areas limited by their fields of vision or other means of detection. Upon entering a guarded area, there's a chance the enemy or enemies patrolling it will take notice. If your trespass is observed, the warning icon will appear over the heads of enemies alerted to your presence. These foes will then become hostile, taking a fucking cocksucker, dude. This game wasn't meant to be streamed. If your party leader comes in contact with an enemy, a battle will begin. Battles begin normally if the enemy was aware of your party's presence. If the enemy was caught off guard, however, the party will be able to make a preemptive strike. Okay, So basically, there is no initiation for a preemptive strike because some games you have like the swing your sword and smack them for a preemptive strike. A regular meeting is a standard battle. This is literally like if they don't notice you, you get the preemptive strike. So that's why I was all good. Maja, welcome in. Maha da Honda. We're gonna go with Honda. Welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Absolute fucking W's in the chat for a brand new follower. Hot day with a massive thunderstorm. What was hot in freedom units for you, Barbs? All right, I feel much better about that. Immediately runs in. Preemptive strike.
No daydreaming now.
What the fuck is Vanille's weapon? What even is that? It looks like a devil worshipping fucking stick with 3 strings and ball bearings. Hola to you. Me gusta videojuegos. Yo soy cansado y enfermo. That's all that I got. Very weak Spanish. I think what I just said was hola. I said hi, I like video games. I'm tired and sick. Good shit. Yeah. I'm out here. I took Spanish 1 in high school and then Spanish 2 when I failed it. And then Spanish 2 again, but I dropped out of it. You just said you enjoy Latinas. Me gusta muy bonita es I don't know. Give me what's a word for Latinas or women or chicas. Chicas. Me gusta bonita chiquitas. I like beautiful women, right? Chicks. What's the literal thing? Did I open this? Yes. Why is this phallus shaped? You love Latinas, mamacitas. Good call. Good call. Good call. Latinas. Get behind me, lesbians. I'll protect you. Blue hair and pronouns. I do not serve cunt. I am cunt servant. I'm fucking unemployed. I gotta get one of these shirts. I still don't know which one. And chat won't gift 20 subs, so I can't buy them all. Which one did we get? None. Ugh. The unemployment one I can only wear on stream. I don't like wearing shirts that say fucking.
You realize we died here?
What am I supposed to do to progress here? I think I want the blue hair and pronouns one. I think that's funny. I think that's the most funny. But I also really want...
Are you sure this is the right way?
Get behind me, lesbians, I'll protect you. The pronouns wouldn't go over well in Florida. I feel like that's open to interpretation if it's embracing or insulting. You know what I mean? To me, it's embracing, but to others, they'd be like, pronouns and Sonic. Meanwhile, I'm just describing the fucking shorties I like. I'm fucking losing brain cells right now. Oh. No, I am. This motherfucker bought 2 Venus vacations but can't get Tifa. Chat, my problem is big fucking swings. It's tough in the streaming world to create sweet fucking funny content and do bits. While saving any of your Twitch passive, not passive, but your Twitch income, I guess, is what I mean. Like, it's hard, like, I feel like we gotta hit it in one fell swoop. I don't know the solution, but we'll get a Tifa doll. We'll get a TV. But first, we should probably get a computer. I have two. Here are my big purchases that I want to figure out realistically before the end of 2025. All right. In order of importance, depending on how well we do, it's either nice chair, which is like the $500 range, which I feel like is actually maybe the most important thing. I can continue streaming with bad technology, but I can't continue hurting my fucking back.
Yes!
The only content worth making is on fucking amazingstreamer.com. You're so goddamn right. So chair, computer, and realistically, like, no half stepping. I gotta get like the computer. Isn't there a fucking map, dude? Is there an interactable thing that I'm missing? What's happening here?
We really shouldn't push our luck here.
Just sit on the floor. That's not a bad call. Alternative plan. Test this on my dig. I built a second rig for channel 2 for 600. My problem is second rig doesn't help the shortcomings that my current computer has, because what I'm finding is the most difficult thing for me right now is not primary computer stuff, because I'm fine not being a PC gamer boy. Like I would be okay pricing myself like out of that and being like, that's not realistic for you. What I'm having trouble with is, oh, I mean, for you as a replacement. Oh, understandable. Very interesting. Nerdad, very interesting. Yes. The issue that I'm having though with my technology right now, and that's starting to hold me back, and the reason why a computer is becoming more of a like, fuck, I think I have to figure this out situation, is it's holding me back from actual streaming capabilities. Primarily, I'm getting super bogged down with multiple video sources. So it used to just be a thing where I couldn't really do that with like individual games where I was streaming on the same PC as the other thing. Dude, you guys were fucking here. Can I get some W's? The most W's that you have ever put in the chat need to be put in the chat right at this fucking very moment. Chat, if you can hear this, if you're fucking in the other room, run in and type W. You don't even have to use the emote. I need so many fucking W's. A living legend has shown up. Previously banned for upwards of 1 year. I thought better of it. Mark Zuckerberg has returned. One of my original true supporters. A real legend. Fucking legend. The things that are really holding me back with the computer right now is stream together and like adding multiple people in at Discord. And it's starting to rear its head a lot with like, so like with Shay and Barbs, to get them on camera with me. Not possible with my current technology at this point. Somehow Zuckerberg returned, correct. Doing stream together, even with drop-in, drop-out for like reactions so that we can get both channels pinged. Not possible. Just a lot of things that I am trying to get together. Dude, stream together is a shit show. It's a fucking hog. I know. It's so overbearing on my computer. My Twitch crashed trying to spam W. That's that kind of fucking energy we need. Take notes. Way to take away from how bad it is. That's so fucking funny. Very worth. Mork, I hope you're doing well, homie. Sincerely. I know, I feel like Mork and I have a strained relationship. What happened, here's what happened with Mork and I'm gonna tell you guys the story. So Mork Zuckerberg was like my original troll, and like a supportive troll at that. And when we were a very tiny community, it was mostly like my homies. You know, Mork could be somebody that I know in real life. Mork could be somebody's alt. Mork could be just a random person who stumbled in here. I really don't know how we ended up getting Mork. It might have been from the cheap ass gamer raid. I don't even really remember, but Mork came in, small community, really funny, really fucking memey, super clever, and was like my first honest to goodness troll, where he would come in and just say like ridiculous shit like Jake's on Christian Mingle, and would have little bits that would hit, and they would hit more often than they didn't, that's for sure. Very funny, but at a very like precarious time in my like streaming situation. And what I found is that Mork's humor for a period of time that I embraced and I trained, and I've thought about this a lot, and I think I see it in other people's streams, and like there's delicate ecosystems on Twitch, and when you're running a channel for as long as you're running it, you have ebbs and flows to the content, the vibe, the chat, the regulars, the whole 9 yards. And Mork, myself, Treehorn, Squanky, some of the old regulars that would rotate in and out when I averaged 4 to 7 viewers, Mork was a fucking all-star. And as I started to climb up to that like 9 or 10, there were just times where I would get frustrated and almost like embarrassed of like Mork's doing the joke at the wrong time when it should be on me to control, and just like dumb amateur streamer shit. Be like, fucking Mork, stop, dude. Or I would like time Mork out, or like just be embarrassed of the joke that he made, like it didn't make sense while I was getting this raid or something. So at one point I remember I got like a raid and Mork did his shtick, and I was just like, I'm just banning Mork. Like it was just unceremonious. He was coming around less, so the newer regulars didn't know Mork as well, and the comedy didn't hit. So it was just like, you know, making an old joke that didn't make sense to people with no context. And I was just like, I'm fucking just like done. Let me just like try to keep this ball rolling. But it was only at that, like, I feel like that point, dude, is just a really sensitive point of a Twitch streamer. And it took me a long time to, if I'm being honest, fight out of like the 6 to 12 viewer average, which is honestly probably outside of the 1 to 2 viewer average, the hardest hole you'll ever fight out of. Since then, it's been like this. But you have to to do that, you need to find it. And I feel like, you know, I don't see me sitting at 20, I think my average viewership lately is like 22, 23 viewers. I'm not gonna be there forever. I'm going up. We'll be at 30 by the end of the year. 30, 35 is my guess. You know, we'll be partnered one day. We're gonna make this work, even if we have to fucking brute force it. But I know we got the sauce and the community is right. The cornerstone is very good here. But when you're trying to like curate that chat and get it to just where you want it to be, there are sacrifices that need to be made and behaviors you need to correct and shit like that. And it happens with other people. This is not a Morks type one. Like there are people that I have just like banished or stopped talking to or don't raid anymore. Or like, I'm like, hey, you're not the right vibe for this. Like I want to make sure that it's like a fun, chill vibe in here. And I think that most people can speak to it, even though I'm being like kind of like not sentimental, but over specific on this. Like I think that we've got a pretty good fucking situation here with the cast of regulars that we've carved out and the like energy on the channel and the success that it's been seeing, like specifically in the last like year, which is very, very fucking dope. But if I remember correctly, it was a bit about Foles and Lipitor. That is absolutely correct. But now that I've crawled through that space, I also think I could have just handled the Mork situation better. So I unbanned Mork like unceremoniously 6 months after I banned him. And for a long time, I've seen him rear his head a few times, and I've seen him in here like 2 or 3 times over the last like week or so. And I haven't ever had a full conversation about where I stood on it, I don't think, publicly. And he doesn't type as much. Listen, you know, will Mork and I ever be the same? I don't know. If I could kiss him on the mouth right now, would I? Yeah, because he was there more often than he wasn't. And he said some of the funniest shit I've ever heard on fucking Twitch. And when that one view counts a lot, that view counts however you fucking get it. I'll tell you that much. So it's W. Mork Zuckerberg, always and forever, I fear. Because a lot of motherfuckers from back then are no longer around. And our Mork will always fit the vibe, even if I don't realize it at the time. You love to fucking see it. Streaming's a weird ecosystem, man. Mork getting a press conference like when LeBron came to South Beach. baby. I'm coming home.
Bring it on!
But it is dope, you know. We are kind of crushing it, and I do say we because it's just like streamers only what they're fucking. It's only worth what their chat is, or there's a better way to phrase that, but I'm a little high now. I'll always be a Jacob. I can't watch the Staying Away. You get stuck once, you're a Jacob for life. Nerd Dad, did you hear the fucking song that Ellipticus made? You want to hear the craziest thing you've ever heard in your fucking life? Stepchat, Ellipticus, Jacobs. You guys have to hear this shit. It is absolutely fucking insane. They're bangers I have to hear. Quick, Mork, tell your most offensive joke. Mork, you could say any. No. That's not true. Don't put Mork up to a task like that because he will fucking figure out how to do it. All right. Chat, for the remainder of this fight, we'll be listening to the Jake song.
Yo, it's your boy Jake twitching. Crack that Pepsi, power up the Jake bot. And shout out to the real one, Snapchat, you stuck again. In a
Jake.
protocol. It's Jake twitching, live and we lit. Variety vibes, never know what you'll get. Step chat while stuck in the spin. Dryer door closed, let the chaos begin. Pepsi on deck, got the can going. Shadow on the chain, bling never miss. Gaming all night, no signs of stopping. If it's on Twitch, you know Jake poppin'. He loading up games like it's nothing at all. Indeed a AAA playing them all. Shadow the Hedgehog, top tier pick. That chain on his chest got the whole room lit. Jake bot chilling with facts in the feed. Correcting chat faster than light speed reads. Step chat wild, always stuck in some place. Help him in the dryer, pin message grace. From Minecraft blocks to horror screams. He flipping genres.
It's
like
too fucking good.
Pepsi in hand, streams feeling right. Mid-game rant, yeah, we staying all night. It's Jake twitching, live and we lit. Variety vibes, never know what you'll get. Step chat while stuck.
I'm grabbing another fucking soda.
Let the chaos begin. Pepsi on deck, got the can going. Shadow on the chain, blame never missed. Gaming all night, no signs of stopping. If it's on Twitch, you know Jake poppin'. He bought a whole site, that's real ambition. AmazingStreamer.com, no omission. Retro gaming fam, always staying blessed. Step chat 0 for no one for yes. Mods keep the peace, chat brings the flair. Someone got phone, we pretend not to care. Beautiful naked women just don't fall out of the sky. Unless it isn't Jake's chat, don't ask why. Jake bot beeping, playing that sound. Every 5 minutes, hype goes round. He don't need no crown, just a good stream night. And a fridge full of Pepsi to keep things tight. Step chat, hey.
Ankle, what up, homie?
Stuck again, yeah, we smoke pot. Shadow chain swinging, Pepsi too cold. Jake twitching streams never get old. It's Jake twitching, live and we lit. Variety vibes, never know what you'll get. Step chat while stuck in the spin. Dryer door closed, let the chaos begin. Pepsi on deck, got the can going. Shadow on the chain, bling never missed. Gaming all night, no signs of stopping. If it's on Twitch, you know Jake poppin'. From the dryer to the dream, from the chain to the screen, it's Jake twitching, baby, living that stream machine. You have voice with maximum.
Unfucking real, dude.
Snapchat forever.
Unreal. My favorite, dude, my favorite part of this song with an absolute bullet by a country mile is there's this whole fucking section where it's like breaking down. And it's like, step chat, and then out of nowhere it just goes something, says something, we smoke pot. We smoke pot is the funniest fucking line.
Unless it isn't Jake's chat, don't ask why. Jake bot beeping, playing that sound. Every 5 minutes, hype goes round. He don't need no crown, just a good stream night. And a fridge full of Pepsi to keep things tight. Step chat, hey, step chat. What? Stuck again, yeah, we smoke pot. Shadow chain swinging, Pepsi too cold. Jake twitches.
Step chat, stuck again, yeah, we smoke pot. I don't know why it's so fucking good, dude. but it's so fucking fun. Oh my god, he ate so fucking hard with that. It's unbelievable. We do smoke pot, I fear, which I also need to fucking do. Oh my god, Uncle Altair, welcome in, a motherfucking firster in the building. One of the first people that ever watched me or supported me. I appreciate those bits, playa. Why am I disconnected from Xbox Live? I work so hard. I wish we could have. Dude, we should watch Jake Bought Cella while I get high. We haven't watched that since it fucking happened. Okay, so every time when I'm home, I have JakeBot, which is an AI that looks like me, and he's a fucking idiot, and it's so dumb, and it's learned so much about me, and it's learned so much about chat, and he's the worst fucking person that's ever existed. But when you sub, he sings a song. It's 30 seconds long, and he certified Bama hater. It must be so good for Jake to find all these ways not to play it. No, it's fucking awesome. I'm so locked in for like 7 hours of Final Fantasy XIII tonight. I'm excited as fuck. However, there was one time where sometimes JakeBot's on and sometimes he's off. And one time he was off for like a week. It was like a couple days. And I looked at the queue and I forgot to turn JakeBot off. So he was creating songs in the fucking background every time someone subbed or cheered bits or said anything. So when I did Jake Cella and did the karaoke and the songs, I created Jake Bought Cella, and I took the backlog of songs from people's fucking thing, and it went so fucking crazy. 45 minutes of it. No way. I'm easily I'm easily like probably, I don't know, an hour and a half into this game. All right, Jake Bought Cella is when.
He swag gets the.
Oh, that's the merch.
You get a free shirt, holiday weekend.
Dude, the
so
shadow
nice
chain and the glasses on.
Now gonna let.
I fear I was cooking.
Jake Botchin.
Buy the Jake Cella shirt. That's right. Yo, I haven't been to Amazing Streamer in such a long time. That shirt is still available. Barb's is on the fucking site still. I mean, come on, bruh. Look at my Barbs. Look at my Shay. Look at my Moose 4K. Look at my JP. The fucking squad, dude. Wait for it's in here. Duck is in here. Their shirts are sold out. All right, Jake Bought Cella. This was fun, dude. Jake Cella this year was really good.
And also, I am so fucking sorry if he said something mean about you. Okay?
Good to preface
I'm so
that.
sorry.
Do I get the special Jake dance now?
Joe, Clay Patel's back at it again. Asking for the special Jake dance. I'm the king of strings, got the moves to prove it. But I ain't just a dancer, I'm a fucking guru. I'm gonna show you moves you've never seen. Rules that'll knock your socks clean. From the moonwalk to the robot.
Hold on, he's kind of eating.
That'll make you drop your jaw and stop. This is special.
Packing a bowl back here, chat.
Special Jake.
Is that just Healy? It's Phil Spencer. It's Phil Spencer's body.
Yo, Spotlight Games Pod, you just hit that sub song, hun. Better watch out, because now you're in.
Oh, not the Jamaican
this
accent.
Gonna blow your mind, no cap. With JakeBot at the helm, it's one.
No. JakeBot having no teeth. I know it's bad.
Hope you're ready to laugh.
Okay.
To ride. Gonna take you to the path of gaming jokes and good times galore. On the stream, you'll never be bored.
Okay, bro.
Games and memes, we've got them all here. Trolls and jokes have no fear. But don't forget, be classy. No slurs, you slurs.
No slurs,
bro. Tier 1 sub to Sheepy Boy. They have given 304 gift subs in the channel.
Lemmy.
Yo, it's the Sub King coming at you live. Let me in, just get your
Sub King,
subs.
let me in. It's so fucking funny.
That's mad props, respect the game, show the love. But let's be real, that ain't enough to impress me, dude. It's more than a few subs to make me send. You gotta bring the heat, make my chat ring. Hey,
Look, Lemmy's birthday chat.
now we're talking, that's a real deal. Anything less, well, that's just not how I feel. Let me in, listen up, I'ma break it down. To really impress me, you gotta go all out.
Hello there.
Oh my.
Yo, lunchshots, 1, 2, 3.
Oh no. Oh, come for real.
That subscription feeling, you
One
know
more, I
what
was
I'm
disrespected?
saying? You said,
Probably.
hello there, and I'm feeling fine. Let's kick it, let's have a good time. Hello there, hello there. Yo, subscribe.
Dude, I just realized I never told that story about a weed solution.
Let's party on. With Jake Bot and his gang will go far.
I got halfway through that. These are fucking insane.
Miss 788 just dropped 5 stars on me like a boss in the chat.
Meditates
Can't
5
resist, can't you
subs.
see? 5 tier 1 gifts, a generous treat. Gonna put your name up in the lights, make you elite.
All right, you guys get the idea on Jake Potcello. Is that water bottle filled with dryer sheets? Dude, I'm fucking old as shit in my parents' guest bedroom, living like I'm fucking 15 again. I have a spoof made of a water bottle with fucking dryer sheets stuck in it. I have a fucking towel under the door. I'm not gonna not smoke weed. Leviticus, thank you. Fucking life is wild.
Kind of spitting.
You get older, things don't go exactly how you were planning them. Did I know that I would be spending half my time living with my fucking parents at my mid-30s? No. No, I did not. But honestly, I'd rather help them out while I can. I don't feel bad about it. Do they know you smoke and just prefer not to smell it, or are you just really on the lowdown? Oh my god, dude. My parents know everything about it. I mean, not everything, but like, yeah, they know I'm fucking in here getting zonked. A lot of times I'll be like, do you guys need anything else from me? And they'll be like, no. You gonna get high? I'm like, yeah. Because it does hit a point where at like 5 o'clock, I'm like, I'm not doing any more errands. You guys got everything you need, right? Because then I'm clocked out, dude. I'm not getting fucking behind the wheel or anything. Hold on, Sarah. We're calling it a day. I can be dependent on for nothing. But yeah, I just try to like not, and it feels a little shitty just exhaling it in the guest bedroom. I'm in a good situation where like right outside the door is like a little mini hallway with like a bathroom right there too, so it's kind of separated from everything. But the other half of it is, so I ordered dabs instead, just hash rosin, and I got like a improved version of the same little blue pen that I use all the time, my vape. So I'm pretty excited that come like Monday or Tuesday when I get that shit in, it'll be back to a pretty traditional getting high experience for me, which I much prefer to. Much cleaner high, no fucking ash, no fucking smell. Ugh.
Still won't budge?
I've been hating this, and I've been smoking so much more too because I'm so stressed.
I think the door's winning.
Why didn't I listen?
Alzheimer's shit, bro.
Beg your pardon?
Little puffs on the pole, dude. Towel under the door, ceiling fan on. The whole, dude, the ceiling fan's on, the towels. You got it.
Beg your pardon?
You understand. Cap, what'd you think of the Death Stranding shit? I still haven't gone through 1. I think I'm out for 2, but Jerica's playing it right now from the podcast. He has a review code from Kinda Funny.
Sorry.
That is not a secret.
Please let me in.
Jerica, my co-host for Drop In Dropout, will be on Kinda Funny Games to review that game alongside, I'm assuming, Greg Miller and somebody else.
Hey!
Absolutely insane.
How'd you open it? After you.
Crushing it. All right. Shrouds are special single use. Okay, this I definitely need to read, dude, because I have no recollection of this whatsoever. 1 of 3, that's a lot of fucking places. Single-use aerosols that can only be used outside of battle and grant the party tactical advantages. Cortisol and Aegisol bestow their bonuses at the start of battle. Deceptisol, on the other hand, shields the party from enemy detection, eliminating any concerns of being spotted and attacked. Useful for avoiding combat and also for launching preemptive strikes. Oh, interesting. I definitely would have thought of that from only the former perspective. Enemies like Pantherons, whose field of vision allow them to monitor wide areas, normally turn hostile and display a warning icon as soon as they are approached. Apply a spray of Deceptisol, however, and you will have no trouble gaining a percent preemptive strike. You open the Shroud menu. Shroud menu. LB while exploring. Select a Shroud with a... understood. Okay. That's pretty straight up. That's just like a fucking repel, dude. Super repel. Pokemon use. Is it timed or is it by the... That would have been interesting to have in the fucking thing. Does it say that in the... Dude, this is down the rabbit hole, but this is what I'm talking about. It's like, I don't want to end up in a situation where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck is this? That's happened to me in this game before. I very much would like to... This is just... Oh, primers. Main menu, exploration. Browse. Is this just the same thing? It is. Damn, it's crazy that there's no further instructions here. I was hoping that there would be like, I don't know if it's done by the interaction or by the time. Ew, Final Fantasy XIII, Magnadeus, I'm having such a blast with it. This game has aged like fine wine. I actually can't believe how good this game is and how fun of a stream it is. Where do you sit on latkes, Jake? For somebody who is at, oh shit, I was supposed to, this was a tutorial to use the fucking Deceptisol, and I immediately just ran into these assholes. I am very picky of an eater, and a lot of times when I am eating like Jew food, there is, it's fine that you like it, I just personally didn't like it. So my story with it is that this is gonna be my first full playthrough. I've only ever played this game for like 8 hours, and then I fell off of it and got a little confused and stuck with the battle system in a couple fights too. Like there was a difficulty spike, or I was under-leveled, or whatever the solution was. I didn't figure it out. So what I'm hoping is that this is the one that sticks. And just so far, my second time on it, or third time or whatever, back on it for the first time in many years, I'm quite enjoying my time spent with it, at least in these opening hours, but I feel like that was always the case. So I'm going into it bright-eyed and bushy-tailed with an open mind, heart and arms. A fucking classic. A motherfucking classic. Presentation showed the first 5 minutes and some nice gameplay footage. Just looks really cinematic and beautiful. I do have some FOMO on Death Stranding 2, even without Death Stranding 1. Gotta work early in the morning. Young Knot, thanks so much for dropping the follow, fucking subbing, hanging out, first time chatting, kicking it for like fucking hours. Absolute legend, dude. Good to see you. I appreciate it. But where I'm so picky with latkes is like the one thing that fucking does play. I like brisket, obviously, which is like the #1 dream meat. But normally when there's like a spread of food at a thing, there is so much nastiness, bro. So much nastiness at that fucking table. Look, I'm gonna Google traditional Jewish foods, and it's gonna be so many no's, and also so many things that you're gonna find fucking disgusting. All right, they're actually kind of crushing it at the beginning. The first 5 are all banging. Look at this shit. This shit's hitting just right. Challah, banging. That's just delicious ass bread. Brisket, come on. Hamantaschen. I know what you're thinking. What the fuck is Hamantaschen? It's basically just like a crumbly ass fucking cookie in a triangle, and in the center of it, there's jelly or jam. It's banging. It's just banging. It's just a good cookie. I think that's about it. Jewish triangular filled pocket pastry, dude. Oh, that's right. Latkes, banger. Matzo ball, banger. No idea what this even is. Gefilte fish, dude. Filter fish? Gefilte fish is disgusting. Disgusting. Comes in a glass jar floating in some fucking liquids, dude. Smells like death. Rugula, banging. It's almost like a dense, ultra buttery, doughy, barely flaky, but still layered pastry filled with chocolate or sugar or apricot sometimes. Banging. Fouganiot. These do look like a round jelly donut. No fucking way. I've never seen this shit in my life. I should look what this is too. Eggs poached in a sauce of tomatoes. That sounds weird. Counterintuitive. Good pull. Also, Capo, how the fuck do you know that? Rugula solid confirmed. Go in. Yeah, challah bread, mini farva banging. And the best way to eat challah, just the way that it's like braided, you just kind of take it and pull a piece. Oh, so fun. Jake baking stream. I could be convinced. Chocolate babka. That's like a sweet bread. Not like sweet breads. It's like chocolate or cinnamon all through a loaf of bread. It's a very famous Seinfeld episode where he steals the fucking chocolate babka from that old lady. Poggle can get fucking gross, dude. Jake's been baking for the last half hour. Someone say he's too baked now. Jake has to make bagels, but only has chat to guide him. Realistically, I bet I could make bagels blind, no recipe, and they'd be great, and I've never made bagels before. Here's what I'd do. I would do regular packet of fucking Fleischmann's yeast. I have brand loyalty to my yeast. All right. Fleischmann's is the yeast I will be using. And then I will be using hot water during that and letting it sit. After that, I will be combining that mixture with lukewarm water and then adding it to a bunch of fucking flour, a little bit of salt, maybe a little bit of sugar. No, I'd add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients, I guess. I think sugar. Depends on which one I'm making, though. If I was making, like, onion bagels, I'd put onion in this batter. And I would just get it to a pretty standard fucking feeling dough. Maybe a little denser than it should be if I was making bread. But I've made a lot of breads and pizza doughs in my life, and they're not... Here's the secret. A lot of, like, basic-ass shit is mostly just, like, pretty much the same fucking dough with, like, oh, that one has butter or oil or a little more of this or a little less of that. So if I'm freestyling it, you can get pretty close by having any type of, like, bread dough. You could probably go to the store and buy frozen fucking bread dough from the store that's for, like, dinner rolls, defrost it, and then as long as you prepare it the right way next, it'll come out pretty much like a bagel. Because the next thing to do after you form the bagel, which you're going to do by rolling out, bringing together in a circle, pinching, making sure that everything is connected, you're then going to egg wash the tops with maybe a little salt on top, or if we're like everything bagel seasoning or poppy seed, garlic, I don't know, whatever we're doing. And then we're boiling. We're boiling for... Oh, no, I'm boiling first, dude. Before those toppings. So I'm boiling for like 5 minutes probably. Not long, just a little bit. Boiling 5 minutes might be too long. I'm barely boiling, is what I mean to tell you. I'm barely boiling. I'm boiling a little bit. Boiling the egg wash. Yeah, that might go bad. I feel like I would stop in front of it. Squanky, welcome in, homie. If I was doing this live and not projecting it in my bad head, I'd be in good shape. But we're putting it in the thing, and then the egg bagel, it's the easy way. That's true. Then we're pulling it out, letting it dry probably on like a raised rack of some sort. Parchment paper down, baked it. We'll probably throw it in at 350, 375. I'd probably just start at 350. W raised rack for sure. W. 375 until it looks like a fucking bagel. Damn, not bad, Jake. I'm telling you, yeah. I've had Jake Pizza before, I trust. Yeah, dude, I had a fucking phase where I was making hella dough. I was making calzones on the regular. I was making pizzas like you wouldn't fucking believe. Loaves of bread. All pretty standard, but just like getting on a routine of like letting my yeast form and stuff rise for hours and hours and like getting on a rotation of it with like the overnight shifts. And that was a fun time. It's just way too much work. I did that because I was bored. I hook up a calzone every day of my life and never be tired. But same. Dude. This is gonna be so, dude, the thing that fucking annoys me the most in this world is I let my headphones die, and now this looks so dumb. So dumb. Great Jake Bake Off stream. Hear me out. The Great Baked Bake Off. I'm gonna change my shirt into a dark color so that you can see this less. That's literally the commitment to the fucking bit. Did you wake up at 3 in the morning to bake the bread for sandwiches? Excellent. What an immersive experience that is. Look at this. The average fucking jamoke that's on my fucking stupid little TikTok video that I make won't even notice that I've got a wire plugged in. Jake plays Hell's Kitchen for the Wii while making bagels. That's pretty good. Cooking Mama for the DS. Yeah. Jake and Bake Jamboree. You guys are on something right now. French pastry from scratch. That's probably banging, but that's a fucking nightmare. I once tried to make croissants with the fucking folding and layering. Made me fucking crazy. Dude, locks, I'm out. Blintzes, I'm out. A lot of that shit that I don't fucking want. But generally, a lot of that shit grosses me out. Eat two fucking mama tummy. Eat fucking good. Oh man, I fear Squanky once again has cooked. Yeah, I didn't realize you guys would be interested in a fucking baking stream so much. It looks gloriously charitable. I'm sure it is. Put it on the list? Yeah, definitely put it on the list. Definitely put it on the list. And then, I mean, realistically, I could do a baking stream here with the IRL stuff that I have pretty easily. Arguably more easily than I could do it at home. Just currently. I think I'm gonna bring that stuff back up with me this time though. Because I want to have that shit. But I bet I could do that pretty easily. Especially doing like an IRL stream, I guess, setup from where the base computer is would be super easy. So, you guys want a baking stream? We could do a Jamboree. But I don't have a Wii down here. So I think we need to find a better, what's a 2-week turnaround baking Jamboree, chat? Low channel point, maybe 150,000. What do I do besides bake, or what am I baking while we play? Current setup, PS5, digital only Xbox, Nintendo Switch 2. No seafood. Yeah, I got a lot of allergies, but the only ones that I really pay attention to are excessive amounts of peanut butter, because it's the only thing that I eat so much of that it actually could hurt me, and any type of crustacean, but also because of my allergy to crustaceans, I basically just steer clear of seafood and always have, and it kind of grosses me out. I wake up at 3 every morning to bake the bread for sandwiches. Then I go to my honey garden. I really love my radishes. Shelf Life, a restaurant simulator. I feel like a simulator stream is a little bit of a cop-out sometimes. I like doing them, but I like doing them in a group more. I would love to figure that out again. The night that Moose, Shay, and I played Restaurant Simulator and Shay was fucking sick and her plants died is one of the fucking funniest streams that has ever existed. Ever. It is so broken. It is an absolute logistical fucking nightmare, but it's also, I think, some of the most fun that I've had on stream and some of the funniest shit that's ever been made on the stream. When we were all streaming on our own channels and Shay was explaining, we kept on making Shay explain what happened to her fucking plants that had died. And then on her stream, she was just explaining it and super sad. And we were playing really like sad, like piano music on my stream. Oh my god. We were giving those plants 5 big booms. It was a good one. But just like the general vibe of like running a fast food spot. Lemon Cake on Switch is kind of like Diner Dash. Okay, dude, yeah. Lemon Party on fucking Internet Explorer is kind of like fucking Mario Party on Switch too. Check it out. Nice try. There's a Switch game for $12 just called Cooking, and it looks like ass. Honestly, that's smart. We would be struggling to fact check or find any footage of what that game is, because when you Google Nintendo Switch Cooking, you would just find like a bunch of actual good cooking games. It's hiding in plain sight. But what if it sucks? You know what fucking kills me all the time, Noah? That I believe there's no solution to currently? Is that fucking Popeye game from like 2019 or 2020 is just the lowest hanging fucking fruit for a cursed ass game to play for a jamboree, and then the Popeye's chicken writes itself. 7 Monther, we watched, you've seen Kyle played it, right? That Popeye game when it first came out. That game sucks and is also so dope, but it is for PS4 and Switch, which are the only 2 consoles I believe it came out from. It is completely delisted from all stores. No way of obtaining, never a hard copy created. For all intents and purposes, that game like does not exist anymore unless it's locally installed. Popeye game PS4. I think it's just called Popeye. Yeah, November 4th, 2021 release for PS4. Crazy. It's bad. But I would love to do the Popeye's Jamboree one day. We can find a way to do it. Gladius, let's go. That's our first weapon upgrade of the game. Very nice. I have it on my PC hard drive. My computer would fail, I think, trying to emulate it, but maybe if I got a new computer at some point, we can put it back on the table. Oh, you got your bangle now. Hell yeah. What do people think of Saz generally? Any Final Fantasy XIII knowers? Do people like him? I remember liking him quite a bit. The thing I remember about how far I've ever gotten into Final Fantasy XIII is about Saz. R2 with like 15 milliseconds latency. Brother, I've got way more than 15 milliseconds latency on my OBS window I'm playing Final Fantasy XIII out of right now. And over here crushing shots in Hot Shots Golf. My brain's slow. Tell you that. Yeah, that might be a solution. That could be a fun one. But still listening on any actual cooking jamboree that you guys can think of for the near future. I'd be down to cook or bake something. If we can find the right combo. I guess that what it could be would be like any general food jamboree that's not like a brand jamboree. But I have to cook it and then we play the game and it makes sense. Like, you know, we play Shrek and I make gingerbread men. Some bullshit like that. Fuck. Heal. Oh my god, what a fucking heal. Waku Waku Sweets. I feel like I'm gonna get fucking banned for saying that. Could be the vibe. Could be the vibe. Interesting, interesting. The stagger is huge here. This is the first challenging fight I probably had. Yeah, but once you get in stagger, really. It has anime shorties. Alright, I'm looking it up. Waku Sweets. What are they making? Sweets though? I've never made sweets. Not a single character animation to be seen. Where are we at? 13 seconds. Methinks there may not be one. This looks dumb as fuck. There is so much to make. There are over 100 recipes. Try all of them. And there is more to enjoy. This is a crazy fucking trailer. Change into your favorite outfit and choose the hairstyle that suits you. Talk to your colleagues and the people in town. You know, my daughter is in kindergarten and there will be this baking fair. Okay. I work at this shop called Phil Rouge. I'm so happy. Are you a goddess or something? This is so frustrating. Pierogi Stogie Jamboree. Chomping on a fat cigar while making little potato balls. I am extremely fucking interested in that. Dude, cool. The winner of the second wheel spin yesterday. Can I get some W's in chat for Dude Cool? Bet you didn't know that. Bet you didn't know that. Bet you didn't know that. Singing the giraffe song? Yeah. My name is Giraffe. I didn't know that. So, my friend, you have to choose a key. I tell you, a key. And I have many keys for you to choose from. Which keys, you ask? I'm so glad you did. Hold on. I'm going to read them to you. And then you're going to choose one. They're all for Steam. They are all for Steam. The keys are Killing Floor 2, Earthlock, Lego Marvel Superheroes, Lego The Hobbit, Lego Lord of the Rings, Worms WMD, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, Super Hot, Amnesia Rebirth, Bomber Crew, Rogue Book, and Sniper Ghost Warrior 2. I play that for my son and he loves it. Always asks for it in the car. I fucking love that song. I wake up at 3 every morning. It has no business being that good. Let me know what you want, dude. Cool. Oh, Perfect Shape I fucking love as well, for sure. It's fucking actually incredible, I fear. They have cooked too hard. That's a groove too, it absolutely is. Absolutely is. The Nickelodeon one, excellent choice. Excellent choice, sir. What was the fourth one again? No, I'd freak. You cool knows. Very good, very good, very good. Hold. Chat, we do this in real time. You win something around here, you get the fucking key. Oh, chat, fuck. I got the keys for, oh my god, chat, lock in. For the PC gaming show and the future game show. All right. I feel like I should give you the full picture and go all the way back and tell you about the key, like about the way that we positioned it instead, like the game keys and giveaway versus what we actually got. So I got the email for both things, and this is what they can. This is what they include. Spoiler alert: it's bad, or at least it's, I don't know. Maybe someone will be interested. Oh yeah, I'm doing that thing. I have to tell Kayla about that. Fuck. All right, hold on. I'll remember. All right. Here are the keys that I got from the future game show. It's 2 keys. Neither of them for full games. One is for the Neon Abyss 2 playtest. And one is for WTF Waifu Tactical Force pre-alpha. That's what I got for giveaways for the future game show, which again, it was a fine thing to react to, just not great. All right. Now, I know what you're thinking. The PC game show must be better, right? Well, I've never heard of either of these games, but the series of fucking events that transpire are so funny when looking at, obviously, listen, these were positioned as like, these are coming to you. Neon Abyss has a free demo. Dude, this is a tech playtest, so this maybe will work after, I don't know. The way that they were positioned is like, and you'll get free codes to give away for your community. Like, oh yeah, like during the show, right? No, apparently a full 8 days after. 6 days after. Neither here nor there, either way. We finally get them, and it's 2 fucking playtests. And then for the PC game show, I get 2 more codes for 2 games I've never heard of. And to give you an idea of like what I would assume is like the organization or planning here, I get a code for Fresh Tracks, never heard of it, in Stars of Icarus. And then another email 35 minutes later that says corrected embargo. Please don't send these keys out before the 27th of June. Dude, you have to put that in your fucking original thing. Like, the communication broke down the line somewhere so badly that you sent out a code for a game that's embargoed until the 27th for pretty small streamers who probably don't do shit like this a lot to give away even to their community, not even for them, is actually wild. Please don't. Please don't send these keys out. Fresh Tracks doesn't launch until August. I didn't catch the other one. That's the one that has the corrected embargo. It's Stars of Icarus. I've never heard of it. Very good. Very good, very good. Icarus is 2026. Probably.
If those things are still around, might be some soldiers trapped in here too. Except they
cool. If you like one of those, you can have one as well.
Huh?
You should get first draft, and those are available now. So
just postlessly. Enemies.
I think those sounded interesting. Except I can't give you the Stars of Icarus code until the 27th. I fear. Or hear me out, I could and be like, sorry, I sent that in the 35 minutes between the email that said it was under embargo. And then I can't control this motherfucker, and he redeemed it, and he's playing it, he's telling everybody about it. Which I wouldn't do. I love and speak positively about and would never disrespect or betray my partners. However, funny thing. I have no idea. So what's the deal? What is Fresh Tracks? Is it dumb? It really made an impact on me because I watched that show and remember. Kill skiing game? Oh, that actually does sound rad. And Stars of Icarus, I'm assuming, is a fucking base management nightmare. Oh, Guns of Icarus. Oh, people were hype off that then, right? It's like the space version. I remember somebody saying that. Yeah, dude, cool. If you want either of those or those playtests from the other one, just tell me which one and I will send it to you, or I'll send you the other one on the 27th. If you so desire. And then we'll spin for the other stuff. Tonight? Tomorrow? Definitely over the weekend. At some point when it makes sense to spin the wheel. You know what? I don't want to talk like too much about spoilers right now, but separating the party like this and having them all do a little bit of tutorializing. This is a pretty clean intro slash, what's it called? Tutorial, I guess. A little wild, run a spin, run a fucking spin. Yeah. We can do that by the end of the night. It's very like having them all individually make progress towards the same thing or a thing that will transpire, I actually think is rad. I'm gonna send that to you right now for the Neon Abyss one. Ooh, cool. There you go, King. And another one. I don't want to spoil anything, but Snape kisses Dumbledore on the mouth, and it's hot as fuck. It's hot as fuck, and I can't stop thinking about it, actually. So that's a problem. I did get spoiled for that at a midnight release for the Harry Potter book. The actual spoiler.
Your hero's on the way.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secretions. Shit, Harry Potter and the fucking Sorcerer's Stoned. Yeah, dude. Okay, so what's the fucking deal?
Calling himself a hero?
Why is she moaning like that? It's a JRPG, baby. Making sounds as things happen. You see a big light shine into the sky? How are you gonna react? Same way, you're gonna go,
What should I do?
Tell him what you need to.
But nothing I say will change what happened.
We could just run away.
Neon Abyss key doesn't do shit. Oh my god. What does it say? What does it do? What is the message? It said the game was 600 kilobytes and it launches into nothing. Interesting. My guess is it's probably not live yet. When there is a playtest, it will probably auto update in Steam. That's how those usually work. Yeah, I've had that a couple times with like what fucking game did I have to had early access to it? And to get the early access, I had to wait for Steam to update it behind the scenes and then change. Noah, you probably know what this is. Where when you're in Steam, you go to like properties and then betas and then private betas, and you have to enter in a fucking code. That's what it is. It's Steam properties betas, and that's how you get like early builds. You have to change branches. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of what the fuck game I had to do that for. I was gonna say Star Wars Outlaws because I had the early access to that, but I did that playtest. The early playtest was remote, which was still so sick, dude. Oh, dude, it was the Rogue Prince of Persia is the answer. It was the Rogue Prince of Persia, which I like. I like that game. It seems as if that game has probably failed before it's even released in its 1.0 form. We'll see if it can make one more big splash. But that game is like the spiritual successor to Dead Cells, and it's really fucking good. Jake, I returned to tell you I started Fantasy Life. Kayla, I was just talking about you not 20 fucking minutes ago because I got an email about the game that I emailed. Don't say the name of it, even though it's not chat. You guys would have to Google it, I think. But there is a crazy fucking thing that I think we need to do together, and I think it has to be on my channel, and we can do it with Dido. I hope you're around for it. But on a day in August, not out yet, comes out in July. Got it. On a day in August, this is a way bigger deal than I thought it was gonna be. So it's being featured on the front page, and I accepted it, and it's like a whole fucking crazy thing. It's gonna have like its own gallery of people that are streaming it during that time, and we're gonna have a time slot. It's like the best fucking deal that I've ever got, and I literally was gonna not even respond to this, and I was like, I should see if Kayla wants this, and she said yes, and now it's like I'm trying to see what is like actually embargoed right now. You are free to share that you are playing and reviewing the game, the release date, or even the newest trailer whenever you'd like. It's a game called Super Farming Boy. I can say that. If you'd like to tease your upcoming Twitch-a-thon stream, you can't do so. I should have read ahead. I'm just kidding. That's coming up too. And then for full content, Twitch live stream. Okay, so we just basically, it's coming up. It's a whole thing on the front page. That will be a really fun time that we're gonna like lock in for. And then once we have like the VODs and stuff like that, that will actually have to be held, which is interesting. But it's cool. I think that game looks like pretty rad. If it's that far in advance, we can definitely lock in. I can't say the date specifically, and there's like 2 other things I can't say. Pretty cool. Looking for the skip test button on his NBA. The one time I do read, bro. Really cool. That'll be fun. But that's not coming up for quite a while. Did want to before I forget. Oh. Is Neon Abyss a big deal, chat? Rogue Prince of Persia has never averaged 50 players in a 30-day period and has an all-time peak of under 300 is fucking insane. That's a catastrophically bad misuse of IP. That's actually wild. Neon Abyss is in that upper echelon of peak roguelikes. You know, I've heard that. I can picture Neon Abyss in my head. It's got that little squiggly face and the, you know, pink and blue, teal hues and all that. I can see that being the case. But Kayla, I hope you fucking love that game. Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time, and hope that you feel what I felt when I started it. Like, I feel the budget. I had this fucking moment. I think you were there actually, but to re-emphasize for anyone listening, like Fantasy Life I is like a farming life sim game that is full price. It is a $60 video game, and that can be a tall order. And then when I hopped in there after I pulled the trigger and started playing it, I was like, oh fuck yes, dude. I've never played like a game where I do some like harvesting wood and shit like that that's that expensive. And I get into the town and they say right stick to rotate the camera and I can see everything in the town, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, imagine if in the middle of Stardew Valley you could rotate the camera and see the back of everyone's house. Like, you can just do that in this game. It's a big ass fucking world. It's awesome. Really, like when I bought it on sale for 40 bucks. Oh man, I can't recommend it enough. Did I not open this? Why is it still on my map? Weird. Yeah, Rogue Prince of Persia is straight up Dead Cells. And wrapped in Prince of Persia, and has the craziest fucking soundtrack, dude. No, I know you've listened to that soundtrack. It goes insane. Should have just fucking use that.
No daydreaming now.
Daydreaming now. I'm gonna look up what this fucking Vanille's weapon is. Vanille weapon. What weapon is Vanille using? A binding rod.
That's progress.
Heavy retrieval's a pair of antlers, and the body consists of. Oh, I'm just. Hope's just getting torn the fuck up, dude. It's just of 4 long wires. I'm counting 3. And hooks that deal damage to enemies by latching on and pulling, similar to a fishing rod. Interesting. Did you get any cool cards from your Final Fantasy cards? Yes. The answer is yes. I got really cool cardboard and I cracked it to boost this today. And what I did was I ordered emergency penny sleeves and top loaders, and they're not here until tomorrow. So I only handled them one single time, and they're all sitting in one big fucking stack right now until tomorrow, at which point I'll go through them one last time and put like the bulk in like a section of like this little box that I got back here, and sleeve the cool ones so I can re-show you. But yeah, at the beginning of this VOD, it's like an hour long of cracking the boosters, 12 magic boosters, and I got some really dope shit, man. I got this fucking super cool dragon summon from, I think, Final Fantasy VIII or VI. I don't remember which one. That's signed, which is really rad. I got Fang from this game that has like the number 13 behind it on like a plain green background, which is really rad. I got this sick ass pre-release pack, and it came with 1 card. If you guys have ever done like a Pokemon pre-release, Swanky, you definitely know what I'm talking about. It was one of those like build and battle deck type things where you would have like grabbed it with bulk, and it was just 6 packs and then 1 promo card, and the promo card could have been one of like a few different things. And I don't know how many options there even were, but the one that I fucking got was, of course, the one I wanted most in this world. Fucking Tifa Lockhart with the 2025 on the bottom left, embossed on the card, which you love to see. And then there's some other really cool art cards too. I got an art card of Yuna doing the what's it called? Sending and Kilika in Final Fantasy X. That looks super rad. I got a really cool one of Final Fantasy VI Locke. I got a couple just regular holos that are pretty cool too, that I really like. And then I've got a great full art Final Fantasy VI one that is like straight up like a screenshot, vertical screenshot of the bottom of the card has fucking Terra in the two, I think it's Biggs and Wedge. It's Terra and Biggs and Wedge in the Magitech armor, and on the top of the card, it's the same like Final Fantasy VI pixel remaster art of the Esper and the crystal from the opening fucking scene of Final Fantasy VI, and it's just like huge and perfect. But I'm not going to touch any of the cards in there, and then I'm going to sleeve the crazy ones, and I'll show them all tomorrow. And then I have more stuff coming in. The problem was that all of that shit came in, all of that shit released today, and mine was supposed to be, I pre-ordered it and paid for it, and then none of it came in today. None. So I went to a local game store and went through it to fucking pick up that pre-release pack and a couple extra boosters, just like a real quick option, so that we'd have something to crack. Because I'm super hyped, dude. It's a big day for Final Fantasy, and it's honestly, it's a big day for Magic. From what I understand, it is the most popular and most pre-ordered Magic set of all time. And like already because of that, one of the best selling ever. I think it's pretty wild of a collab, from what I understand. And then, but that stuff is coming in, like I have the Commander deck comes in on Monday. My first collector's booster comes in on a week from today. And then at the end of the month, I get the starter kit that's like Cloud vs Sephiroth mini deck to show you how to play. And I get my gift bundle, which is the dopest thing. That's the fucking like elite trainer box type thing. And it has, I think, 9 booster packs, a bunch of little like gems and fucking counters and shit and dice. And then another collector's booster too. Have you played Magic before? Not a once. No. I played Pokemon. Oh my god, dude, snow out of left field. Thick as fuck. I love Red Arguments. Guy 1 says Pacific Moon in Mario Odyssey is impossible without motion souls. Guy 2 says it's possible. Literally not possible. Guy 2 video of him doing it. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I give Magic coaching for a tasteful nude per hour. My nudes are not tasteful. I'll see your nude and raise you aping ass.
How did you get in here? You
Freak
gotta
that
leave.
bitch out, Dan Tom. Put it on the can.
Okay, listen. Find some place to hide and
rich.
keep quiet. Once I find Sarah,
You
we'll
won't
all eat
believe what
together.
Noah can make disappear.
You'll be home in time for dinner.
That's perverse.
Wait! Who's Sarah?
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
Future wife, that is.
Future wife. Oh, dude, Sarah mentioned.
She's a pulse lassie.
Pulse Lassie. Okay, listen.
She's here somewhere, along with that Fal'Cie. I gotta find her and set her free.
What's wrong with you? Why do you want to help a Lassie? They're the enemy.
Huh?
How can you save a Lassie? You're not... That's insane!
My mom.
Probably. But I gotta do something, right? I'll be back.
So the Fal'Cie is the big structure,
And hitch a ride?
I'd rather go to Pulse.
and Sarah's a
Why is this
Pulse
happening to
Lassie,
me? When they found the Fal'Cie the other day, we were just visiting
which
Bodum,
refers to
but the army took us, threw us on that train. And because of that guy, Mom is...
Probably shouldn't leave them alone.
And he wants to help a Lassie.
Hey again.
That was good, dude. I like snow. Pulse, I think, is a location, and Lassie is a
Talk to him, Hope. If you don't take this chance, you
type
regret it
of
forever.
person. What is her accent? Is it like South African?
Okay.
Let's go.
What's gotten into you, soldier? Thought you came for a fight.
My sister.
Australian?
Your sister?
Well, everyone says it's
She's a
weird.
Lassie.
What? A pulse Lassie?
The Fal'Cie has her captive.
A Lassie and a pulse
But I'll
Lassie
find her.
are different.
Is she still...
What is it because it's just the location?
What was her focus? When she became a Lassie, what did the Fal'Cie order her to do? It wasn't blow up Cocoon or anything like that, was it?
I didn't ask.
Listen to me. When a person gets cursed by a Fal'Cie, they become a Lassie, and they get given a focus, right? How do I put this?
Okay.
If they don't carry it out, Lassie end up as one of those things.
That big ass
What I'm saying is,
thing.
if your sister's gone that far,
Without giving commands, dude.
she might still. How can I? Oh man.
But so
There's no way to turn a Lassie back into a human. Even if she completes her focus, there's no changing her fate. She'll live her life as a Fal'Cie slave. Don't make her suffer.
Just say it. Any Lassie, anyone who might ever become a Lassie should be wiped off the face of Cocoon.
and the Lassie are fucking hated.
It's people like you that started the purge in the first place.
What is Pulse and what is Cocoon? Pulse is the city, Cocoon's the continent? I'm missing crucial things. YouTube VOD watchers would be like, you fucking asshole, you talked through that. Stop getting high. Into that, I'll say, no. I can subscribe. Okay. Easy clap. Again, I know with time I'll probably figure that shit out. And even with all these other pieces of knowledge and these playthroughs that I have of this game, don't have exactly ironed out. I think the game will better explain it. I know I'm not the best equipped to understand it because of who I am as a person, but I do feel like it will become more. What is the critical path? We'll go up and look. I don't know how I got right here. What an absolute moron. I can't see. I don't know. I'll just fight a group of enemies, run down, fight a group of enemies, run back up, fight the next group of enemies until one of the paths ends or pushes me to the next objective. For somebody who's never interested in 100%ing games, I do get in my head quite a bit when I'm starting said games. So like, oh, well, I don't want to go like the right way yet. I want to go and get the treasure chest over here and over here and over here and fight the enemies. And then like halfway through the game, I'm like, where's the fucking egg? Oh my god, we went the wrong way. I didn't even expect that. Call them character flaws if you want. But you know what? Got it. 2-Point Hospital free on Epic Games. I think I own that on Steam. But if I open Epic Games and I see it, I selfishly own it there. I do know that I fucked up in that Deathloop. And I don't think I own Deathloop on anything else, but it's probably on PlayStation Plus or Game Pass at this point, right? Oh, it's Bethesda. It must live on Game Pass. I remember thinking that was a pretty hot ticket to own on PC. I fucked up and missed it. Yep. You know, starting me as an I'd play Deathloop guy, but I'm secretly an I'd play anything that Chad hates guy. Oh my god. Yo, you have to watch the first half hour of Final Fantasy XIII. I go so comparing this game to fucking Expedition 33 left and right, and then I fucking pull up the map, dude, and I'm like, eat your heart out, dude. 15 years old. It was a real tough watch for my no-end coal mines and everybody. I was like, your fucking JRPG cast could never have so much fucking style and flair. You're not all gray and boring. Two good rage bait clips, some for right now, some for the holiday season. Everyone tries to tell me the best game of the fucking year is Expedition 3. I gave a really hot analogy of, wasn't hot, I don't know why I used the word hot, a very good analogy of somebody talking about how, well, basically, like, we're cutting too much slack of, like, well, it's made by an indie team. Well, I'm not talking to you about the fucking best game that's made by an indie team. I'm talking about the best games of the all time. The best games of the all time. The best games of all time. And when I say that, I don't think that you should be fucking giving extra points because of what they accomplished that with. Because when I talk about the best food of all time, it is a delicious, fucking nutritious meal. And if you gave me something and said, you gotta try this, it's one of the best fucking meals of all time, and I ate it, and I said, that doesn't taste very good. And they said, well, the only ingredients we used were dog shit. I don't think that's one of the best foods of all time anymore. I don't think we should be fucking giving the game extra points or docking it from others when we're making comparisons. Congratulations, it's one of the best indie games of all time. If you want to use that as an argument, use it in the right category. Alright, I think I'm gonna turn around. I think I've backtracked too far, and there's nothing else to get at the end of that. And I do feel good about the fact that I have thing. Oh, dude, you know what I forgot? I just saw fucking Auxiliary go live. Obviously, my favorite e-girl. The cook has only one hand, so it's a better food. Correct. Well, the fucking chef prepared this with his penis as he has no hands. Well, okay. It's still not very good. He came in my soup. Oh my fucking god, dude. The Chronicle. Yeah, I've talked to some of you guys about this. I am so locked in on the fucking... We just hit day 50 of the perpetual stew that this guy is making in this crock pot. It's on my TikTok algorithm. I don't know why, but I live for the fucking comments. Dude, every time I go into the comments, somebody says the most out-of-pocket thing because he's always adding like potatoes or celery and shit like that. And then yesterday I opened it up. Hold on, I think I fucking have a picture of it, which will deliver way better. Because dude, I'm telling you, I'm watching this fucking stew video. You know what I mean? At 3 in the morning. Okay. And then I open up the comments real quick and I get broadsided, and like the 4th comment is this. I like literally in bed, I just go like I actually start laughing, as cringe as that may be. I'll show you the fucking one that got me the other night. It's at 3:33 in the morning. The guy was in the video for the first time. So some of the comments are about that. So I open up the comments and I see, Day 50 perpetual stew. I am enjoying the rice though. Looks exactly how I pictured as perpetual stew maker. Not a bad thing. Add a load. Dude. Add a load fucking sent me at 3:30 in the morning. Into the fucking perpetual stew. Did you clock the name? I did see stuff, that's my butt. But dude, add a load got me. And then a couple nights ago, the first night that I realized people were commenting crazy shit on that, the fucking #1 comment was add a placenta, which is the single funniest fucking comment I've ever seen on any video about what should be added to a perpetual stew next. Oh, it doesn't take much, dude. Catch me at the right time. Adding a load to a stew might be the funniest thing you ever fucking hear. What if you have 2 soups that are just as good, but one person made it using only their penis? Isn't one a more impressive feat? Yes. However, what my argument is that the penis stew has a funky taste. A little bit of a funky taste. People are using these terms like it's an imperfect 10 out of 10. Hey brother, an imperfect 10 out of 10 is a fucking 9. Yeah, this stew is really good, but this one just tastes of penis a bit. Oh, well, you see, this one was made with a penis and this other one with hands. Oh, well, I prefer the hand soup. You know, I'm not saying it's not impressive that the penis soup is almost as good. I'm just saying if I have the option, I'll be eating the hand soup today and not telling everybody that the penis soup is just as good. A lot of people are coming through and they go, you gotta try this penis soup. And you try it and you say it tastes like penis. And they go, well, he made it with his penis. No. I don't like this soup, actually. I don't care. It still tastes bad. And that is why Expedition 33. And what do you call and what do you call your act? The Aristocrats. And that's why Expedition 33. I can't believe you're being so homophobic in June. My disdain for penises has nothing to do with homophobia. I don't even like my own. They're funky. And they're bad for making soups. I missed another Expedition 33 rants, 2 of them Dantes, and there have been, I reiterated the first one a couple times and perfected it. But it's basically everybody thinks that, I'm gonna give you the short version of 2 really long versions of it. Everyone thinks it's so impressive because the game is made by an indie team. And I don't think that makes, like, I don't think we should be docking points or accepting things that make it less than perfect or less than great or even amazing just because it was built by a small team. And my argument is, I like Squankies even better. What if you have 2 soups that are just as good, but one person made it only using their penis? Isn't one a more impressive feat? It is an impressive feat, but they don't taste the same. One tastes slightly of penis. Yes? But what if I have the option for either soup? I choose the one with no penis taste. And those saying, you gotta try this soup, and they give me the penis one, I say, that tastes like penis. They go, well, yeah, it was made with a penis. I go, well, do you have any that wasn't made with a penis? They go, yeah. And they go, does it taste better? And they go, yeah. I go, well, why didn't you just fucking give me that one? Pretty nice soup you have there. How about you drop a load in it? Pretty nice soup you have there. The one with no penis taste? We disagree there, boss man. How do you know what penis tastes like? Excellent question. Oh, this is a hypothetical. Also, I don't know. Probably. You know how it is, like when you can kind of tell like what something real nasty tastes like? Like I've never tasted poop, you know? But I got a pretty firm idea of what it would taste like, and it's not good, and I fear it. You know? It's one of those things. One of those. Tastes like pretty much any other skin. There tends to be some leaking from what I've heard. What I've been warned about when it comes to premarital sex. Say what you will about VOD 1 of Final Fantasy XIII, but let me tell you, it's definitely gone places no other Final Fantasy XIII VOD has gone. Five fucking stars. This is cool. You're kind of just like mashing down this hallway with a bunch of the same music, right? A little bit of that power fantasy. That Lassie emblem up there in red looks faintly ionic. In fact, the chamber around it looks faintly like a butthole, which we found out recently does not have, there's no anal equivalent to phallic and ionic. I think the term should exist. I'm just saying we could be the ones to invent it. At least with the straight hallway, you can't get lost. Damn. I'd find a way. I get turned around in straight hallways sometimes. One more. Oh, you're beef boys, dude. All right, maybe I should take one of those fucking. Boom. What do we think of this? Oh, we got fucking haste and all this shit. Yeah, we're cooking. I feel like buffs in this game can be really satisfying if I really get my party system down. Cast that shit. Very good, very good. Dude, listen to the music in the background right here. And then tell me it doesn't sound. This isn't the song that I thought it was. What is that fucking song? The Final Fantasy X song. I thought it was Mushroom Rock Road. It's got like those same spring sounds. Fuck. Extremely similar. It's a little more upbeat and they're a little bit more pronounced, but I think that, or I remember thinking that the first time I came here. Pretty good shit. About to beef. Oh, Look who's on the ground.
Sarah!
Sarah, and it's spelled right.
Time to go. We have to leave before the army. What?
That's a post brand. That girl's a Lassie.
Lassie.
I already told you that.
Post Lassie are the enemies of Cocoon.
So they should die?
Listen, if she fails her focus, you know how that'll end.
And killing her is a mercy? You came.
Sarah! Sarah.
Oh, that musical cue, bro.
My hero?
Let's get you out of here.
Hands off. I'm taking her home.
Sis,
I'm not your sister. You couldn't protect her. It's your fault she can save us. Sarah? You can save us. Protect us all.
15 years old, bro?
Cocoon.
How is this game 15 years old?
Sarah, that was your focus?
anything. I'll do anything. Leave it to me, you'll see. I'll protect Cocoon. I'll save everyone.
Somehow, I'll make things right.
You just relax.
Thank you.
Looks way too fucking good.
Sarah!
Sarah Connor spelled that way is so fucking funny, bro, man.
Sarah! Sarah!
Sarah. Sarah.
Why is she turning to crystal?
The sea who fulfill their focus are transformed into crystal and gain eternal life.
Just like the story said.
I mean, Lost Odyssey. The Final Fantasy team
She's not sleeping!
that was together for all intents and purposes
She's...
through Final Fantasy XII.
She's alive.
No.
The legend. Remember the legend. Lassie who fulfilled their focus, turned to crystal, and gained eternal life. It's the
We're
same
all
with
from
Sarah.
pretty much a
Eternal
rotating
life.
cast of the
She's
same
not dead.
internal teams.
Sarah's my
However,
bride to be. I
after
promise
Final
to be
Fantasy
hers
XII
forever.
and pre-13,
I don't care how many years I
all
have
of those
to
people
wait.
It's over! Open your
spun
eyes
off in
and
3
face
directions.
reality.
One team made Blue Dragon, one
Sarah,
team made Lost Odyssey,
does becoming
and
a
one
Lassie
team
really mean losing
made Final Fantasy
everything?
13. So that makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of Final Fantasy DNA there. And a lot of people that worked together previously worked on all 3 of those games together. Maybe that happened at 12 too, but there were still more people working on 12. I think after 10 lots, but 11 doesn't really count. That was all alongside. Dude, look at these fucking cutscenes. Are you kidding me?
Leave no trace. The pulse vestige never existed.
Blue Dragon definitely looks Dragon Quest because it's Toriyama in art style, but in gameplay, it's also very Dragon Quest. But it is like, I'm pretty sure that's like Hironobu Sakaguchi. As the game's director. Oh, writer. Composer was Uematsu as well.
Bring down the vestige in the foul sea right with it.
right?
All they care about is getting everything from Pulse off Cocoon. Dead or alive, it's all the same.
We can't stay here. They'll kill us.
Sakaguchi also wrote Lost Odyssey. Fukugawa directed it. Uematsu also composed it. And then for Final Fantasy XIII, it is people that not many names would recognize. Kitase is the producer, who has become a really big deal.
Day with the Foul Sea. Got some things to talk about.
What? You're gonna ask it to help her? Are you out of your mind, kid? That thing wants to chew us up and spit us out.
Well, what do you want me to do?
What?
F5, yeah, for sure.
Lightning?
Yeah, Kitase is the director of fucking 6, Chrono Trigger, 7, 8, 10, and 13. Producer of 13. So he's kind of moving away from it now. This is so sick with the fucking combo of the full squad for the first time. But yeah, it's a really interesting time in Square Enix history. There was a lot of moving parts at that point. When did Square merge with Enix? Leviticus, welcome in, King. 2003. Yeah, man. That's about right. It's all post Final Fantasy, like 12. Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy 12. Wild. Dude, it's going so well. We've had such a fun fucking stream, such a fun day. So much shit going on. We did the Magic the Gathering stuff, and it was a banger, dude. Got hits on 8 of the 12 packs that we opened. Had a blast, and I was so Final Fantasy pilled that I'm finally making it right on Final Fantasy XIII for the first time. And having a blast doing so. It's been a great, lengthy stream. You know shit's moving right when JT's fucking stream's pushing 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? Any knowers of what I'm saying? Slowed down since then. 12 was 2003, and it's a big drop off. It's fucking crazy, the output. But honestly, of like almost every game company around then, there's still impressive output to find out there, but like those mid 2000s is where everything starts to slow down. Bada boomy! Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome. So good to see you. Oh, playing Fable. One of the best RPGs. One of the very fucking best. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Raiders, welcome in. Playing some Final Fantasy XIII today. You absolute legend. 7, 8, and 9. Dude, no, it's like 7, 8, 9, and 10 all came out between 97 and 2001. Which is just the craziest fucking output. But yeah, I think 7, 8, I think 9 and 10 came in without 9 and 10 came in out within a year of each other, which is fucking crazy anyway. But I think it's 2000, 2001. All right, let's go through here and optimize everybody. You will be balanced. Snow, you will be offensive. Very good. 9 was end of PS1 for sure. And was forgettable. Kunai, stop it. Unacceptable. That doesn't matter how I put. And dude, I haven't I don't have access to that fucking sphere grid, right? That hasn't happened yet. feel like it hasn't happened. Yeah, maybe it hasn't. Okay. Some maintain that it's fucking hard as hell. All right, we're gonna save up. In chat, I do feel like I'm actually gonna call it here, just because we're at such a good point to start next time we play. And this has been a banger stream, dude. Nearly 5 hours in the books, 3.5 on Final Fantasy XIII. Pod watchers, if you made it this far, you know what to do. You're already in or you're out. And sweet chat, thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't leave. Let's raid somebody. We've been going for a minute. You can say hi to somebody and show them a good time. Oh, dude, Ringtail's playing Smash Brothers with viewers, and Ringtail is an absolute legend. I think this is like one of the best streamers on Twitch that's doing some really interesting shit. Say hi to Ringtail at the very least. Always in here chilling. What a fucking legend. I appreciate each and every one of you. This was very, very fun. More Final Fantasy XIII in the future. We'll finish Kingdom Hearts very shortly. More Zelda chill streams. The next couple weeks, while things die down for new releases, is going to be a very, very good vibe. And I am excited to spend those motherfucking vibes with you. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Maybe we'll do a little jamboree. Maybe we play Barbie and eat some Arby's this weekend. Who the fuck could tell? I still want to play some Splatoon. We didn't talk about that much today, but really dope time. Impressed with the vibes on Final Fantasy XIII. Definitely coming back to it shortly. All right, gamers, have a good Friday night. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.